It's funny because I'm seeing Nope. The name Nope is Pro Bowl unwatchable now. Just two-hand touch joke show. Because I haven't watched it. I was gonna watch. I don't want to watch it because it's kind of a like Nope has said. It's a two-hand touch. What am I watching? I mean, my thrills are watching Debo steamroll through people. You know, him and George Kittle, and Juice knocked the bejesus out of somebody, creating a hole or something like that. Man, those guys aren't playing football. They're just putting on a show because, well, we were elected as the league's best, so we're all out here together for nothing more than signing autographs and things like that because they're not doing anything really. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt anyway because they used to play the Pro Bowl they were getting paid, but I mean, they were used to play the Pro Bowl. They used to play football. So now it's not really, like Nope says, it's just a two-hand touch show now. So NBA, same thing. That's true. There's no point in playing the All-Star game because nobody wants to get hurt, man. These guys are getting paid incredible money. And you go down in an exhibition that has nothing to do, means nothing to anybody. That's why. So anyway, fam, let's get right into football because 49er football because we're going to be, before we start getting crazy in the next another week or so, I figure the free agency period, the trading of Jimmy, and God knows who else, because 49ers aren't going to stop at Jimmy. We are going to see a real, almost down to the molecular structure change with the 49ers because, you got the financial situation, you've got a need for picks, and, because the 49ers are not in rebuild, but they're going to need something for the future. They tried to do that last year as they picked up guys like Diamador, for one. He's going to take some time to get where he's supposed to be. And Ambry's coming on. I don't know if they're going to use Ambry this year or not, but Ambry's good, all right? But look what you did with Elijah Mitchell. If not for Mostert going down, we don't know what we have because I don't know if he got that many snaps this year if Mostert is available. Actually, if Mostert's available, I don't even know if we're sitting here talking about the All-Star game with our guys in it. We might be. Anyway, the 2021 rise and fall for red and gold glory. Man, looking back on the Niners' extraordinary year that few could have predicted is how the 2021 season pretty much will be remembered. This is really a bizarre roller coaster ride this year. I can't remember the last time a season like this. Tonight, we're taking your phone calls after a breakdown of the various plays that shaped and defined a team that would not be denied until finally falling short due mainly to their annual issue of key injuries. Because I still believe, in my heart of hearts, if Trent Williams is healthy, if Jimmy Garoppolo, he can have the shoulder. If Jimmy Garoppolo's hand is fine, we win. The Rams can't beat Garoppolo, not normally. But they got away this time for the first time, and they're on the way to the Super Bowl. It's funny, though, because you don't know what to wish for. I don't know if I want the Bengals to beat the Rams or not, but I don't want the Rams to win. There's some ramifications if the Rams lose, right? But there's some fun stuff. No, you know what? I want the Bengals winning because if the Rams lose, then McVay's sitting around talking about, I've got to learn to coach better. And then you look at all the money they spent on trying to win that Super Bowl. It has to fall short. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop contemplating that. Anyway, by the way, fam, per Adam Schefter, he tweeted out, according to sources, Miami's working on a deal with 49ers OC Michael McDaniel to be their next head coach. See, because Mike McDaniel doesn't play the D'Amico Ryans. No. I love my Niners. I want to come back. No, he's going to go. And already you got people on Twitter, wow, we get a third-round pick. I'm saying, I don't know. Is a third-round pick going to be McDaniel's brought a lot to the table, right? So I hope that third-round pick is everything. We do have Coach Lynn, so, maybe that's going to be filling a void of some kind, too, though. But McDaniels, man, his brilliance out there designing some of those runs. We'll see. And then Tom Pelissero tweets, the Bears are hiring Richard Hightower as their special teams coordinator per sources. Hightower held the same position in the past 5 seasons in San Francisco. Fam, I got to tell you, though, do you get the feeling that the Niners allowed Hightower to go find another job as soon as possible in a face-saving move for him? You know, because we talked badly about special teams all year long. I don't know, maybe he felt the pressure. Maybe Kyle, I can't imagine Kyle put that kind of pressure on him, actually. But maybe John did. Maybe somebody else did. And Richard says, no, boy, if y'all feel that way about me and what we were doing, then I just go ahead and step on out of here. Because, you know, who goes and leaves? If you're already a special teams coach here, why do you need to go to the coldest place on the planet outside of Siberia to be a special teams coach? I don't get it. Why would you do that? Pays different? I don't know. Eberflub, he's playing that? Okay. Anyway, hashtag things that make you go, Okay. Anyway, fam, let's go through this real quick so I can get you on the phone. The Niners season came a win short of Super Bowl 56. In all honesty, it came with way more wins and smiles than anyone expected from mid-season. Their 12th and final victory came with snow sifting onto Lambeau Field like powdered sugar over your French toast, man. I mean, that was crazy, right? But they still pulled it off. That's how hell-bent they were. I think we played one game too many. When did Trent Williams get hurt? He got hurt in that game, didn't he? All right, and then you fast 3 months earlier, the 49ers couldn't weather an atmospheric river, for the most part, of rain and penalty flags against the Colts, nor that ensuing home game against Colt McCoy and the Cardinals. See, these are things that can't be explained. I understand losing to Indy. But the Cardinals, that's... Suddenly, a year-long victory drought at Levi Stadium ended with a Monday night masterpiece against the Rams, the same team that this past Sunday extended the 49ers Lombardi Trophy drought to 27th season, continuing our quest for 6 again. Overall, the season packed an incredible mix of ups and downs, as you know, as we went through them, and a lot of us gave up mid-season. I, who always never stop believing, I mean, me and Journey, don't stop believing. You know, but the thing is, I said to myself, I just, Niners, don't embarrass us, okay? Just have a winning season, 9-8 or something. I had no idea they were going to the NFC Championship game. If anybody would ask me that, no. But they did. They did. So, you know... as JG said last Tuesday in one of his classiest farewells, imaginable, think back to camp when everyone ready for a quarterback controversy. Instead, all season, number 10 exchanged high fives with number 5, building bridges toward this 2022 handoff. What else happened, though, besides Deebo Samuel morphing from a multi-dimensional all-pro and future multi-millionaire? Because Deebo's getting paid. Woo. Hey, fam, I'm just go over some ups and downs of the season, starting with offensive MVP, Deebo, for putting up 2,061 yards from scrimmage all season, 1,559 receiving, 502 rushing, the most in the 49ers history by a wide receiver. Deebo setting the standard, setting the bar higher. Dude also passed for 24 yards, had a 160-yard kick and returns, and scored 16 of Niners' 55 touchdowns. Remember when we used to call use check the OW? Deebo's the OW and then some. Oh. Juice can be the OW. Deebo's the UW, the ultimate weapon. Defensive MVP, Nick Bosa with a career-high 15 sacks in the regular season, plus 4 in the playoffs, while making every start on a reconstructed knee, not an all-pro. How did that happen? The fools not making that call need to be horsewhipped. How you not going to put... have we heard everything we're going to hear about the awards? He better at least be in the running for a comeback player of the year. That hasn't been named yet, has it? My God, what does a man have to do? Not be wearing a 49er uniform. I know we cannot play the victims all the time, but this is ridiculous. Nick had an awesome year. You got to give him something. He comes back from an ACL looking like that. League better be worried about what he's going to look like next year because you and I both know that's not the best Nick can play. Granted, he did a great job, but he is still off that injury. Next year, whatever he was feeling this year is gone. The way he trains, look out. JG's best throw to Debo, of course, for a 43-yard last-minute catch and run to set up a tying touchdown in their playoff-clinching overtime win in L.A. Week 18. Lance's best throw to Debo again, a 45-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter of a January 2nd win over the Houston Texans. It had to be in Lance's penultimate pass of his rookie season because he's done a list of things this year that were good. But that was one of the things that got started, huh? Debo's best near TD, down 16-9 and facing fifth straight loss. Debo took a 3rd and 19 screen pass, 84 yards to the 1-yard line, igniting a Halloween comeback in Chicago. Debo. Every time you look at something big that happened in 2021, it was Debo pretty much. Debo's best touchdown run. Mrs. Samuels' baby boy ran right, cut inside, and crushed 26 yards through Dallas' defense for a TD and a playoff opening win. Debo. Touchdown passes. JG had 20, Lance had 5, and Debo, again in every category, he had 1. Debo! JG's worst throw, of course, that last image is his final pass that was deflected and intercepted. It summed up his grit to go down fighting, but it also displayed his uncanny knack for sudden blunders. I love Jimmy, and I support him. I'll support him against anybody in the Army. But that throw was, Jimmy, you know what? Just go down. There are times, just go down. You know, fight, get up, fight another fight. There's no need, you know. So anyway, in draft steal, Elijah Mitchell for immediately seizing an opportunity upon Raheem Mostert's week 1 knee injury. That had to be. Elijah Mitchell is the steal of the draft. I've been a lot of GMs and scouts saying, I went to see him. I didn't see all that, you know. Again, remember, though, Mike McDaniels, Bobby Turner, Kyle Shanahan, a lot of things are going to happen to running backs that won't happen on other teams. I don't know that Elijah Mitchell looks like this with us at other places, but you never know. But, I mean, the thing is, we can make guys into running backs that can be absolute studs because the fact is the 49ers emphasize that so much. And Kyle Shanahan's attempt to balance his offense to the point where nobody can actually figure out what they're doing. Mitchell overcame his own injuries and ran for 963 yards. What if he would have been healthy? Oh, my God. What if because every week, Mitchell, man, as soon as the game was over, they just take a little body and put him in the refrigerator and turn it up high and just leave it there. We'll see him Thursday or Wednesday or something like that. Because he had to heal up every week. Elijah Mitchell was laying up hurt. And then he'd come out following week and get you damn near 100 yards. What if that didn't happen? Elijah, I want you working out hard, busting ass this year, get tough. I want to see you healthy for about 6 weeks. He may get 1,000 yards in 6 or 7 weeks. The draft duds, can't overlook those. Aaron Banks, go to the head of the class. Trey Sermon, 2nd and 3rd round picks who couldn't get on the field but need to reverse that in 2022. At guard and running back, respectively. Aaron Banks, please. Are you not comprehending? What's going on with you? And so we have to put up with Brunskill and Compton. And chances are good that Brunskill's better. I think he's a better tackle than he is a guard, right? So you put that big mountain man, Aaron Banks, up. Now, with what they know how to do in handling Aaron Donald. Oh, I could see Big Banks now. You ain't gonna get no reputation against me, man. I'm a rookie, man. I'm gonna build a reputation on your ass. So you run your little small ass in here, look to get knocked the hell out. See, that's because he has got athleticism as well. Coaching staff, get him up to speed. Offensive surprise. On one hand, it was wide receiver Brandon Ayuk's slumber start to his sophomore season. And on the other, it was wide receiver Juwan Jennings' second half emergence. Who is that guy? And does anybody remember Kendrick Bourne? What is that guy? This dude. We knew he was going to be good, but we didn't know how good he was going to be, right? Last year, everybody wanted to see him come in and play because we could not get Jalen Hurd, who looked like one of the premier wide receivers. He was long body, got great speed. He was going to be that deep threat that he don't have to be all that fast. He just got to get downfield with his toughness. Just throw the ball up. What will be, will be. Anyway, bonus on the year. George Kittle had a career-high 6 touchdowns, yet it still feels like they needed to get him 12 for next year. You've got to find a way, Kyle, to get George and the most out of George and Debo. That means you're unstoppable. There's nothing anybody can do. The defensive surprise. On one hand, the quarterback depth looked like a fatal flaw. And on the other, Eric Armstead and Arden Key joined DJ Jones as interior menaces. They were terrible. They came down through the stretch and into the playoffs. And quarterbacks, they beat Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Matthew Stafford twice, Trevor Lawrence, Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow, Matt Ryan, Davis Mills, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers. It reads like a who's who of NFL quarterbacks. Our guy said, not here, you don't. Can't wait till they get back next year. And let's see if Javon Kinlaw, can he come in and add to that? Because I don't want to take him out, take this guy, separate those guys out, and then put Javon in, because Javon can still, and you're going to still get Eric out on the outside, I guess, sometimes. But Javon Kinlaw, if we could just get him up to speed with that big body. You talk about him and DJ Jones, and you trying to run. Don't try to run. You can run, but you definitely can't hide. You're going to get caught. And smacketh, downeth will be the case. And the quarterbacks who beat him, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson twice, Kyler Murray, Carson Wentz, Colt McCoy, Ryan Tannehill, and Stafford, finally, at the end of the season when it most mattered. 100-yard rushers allowed. Jonathan Taylor, Colts got 107 yards. Justin Fields, Bears, 103 yards. Penalty box. The Niners were called for more holding penalties of 25 than defensive pass interference, 23. We thought that we had a lot of PIs, didn't we? We got called for holding a lot, and yet still we watched Nick get choked down to the ground how many times. Guy on Twitter I got an argument with tried to tell me how that chokehold is legitimate because the refs allow that due to the fact of the rip move that most defensive linemen use that forces the offensive lineman's arm up. So, I almost had to go to DMs to cuss him out because, listen, I said, no, excuse me. Because I rip his arm up, he's got to put a neck grip around my neck, and that makes that all right? No, he needs to let go. He needs to find a way to run right. If you're going to do something, learn martial arts. Learn to parry off. Just get that stuff out your way. But don't be choking my man out. That's holding. There's no way to define that any other way. 23, still their most, in at least 20 years as far as the interference goes. Trent Williams, 12 penalties all season, including 6 for holding, plus 3 false starts. And the playoffs were more than Josh Norman's 10, 6 for pass interference. Trent Williams can do whatever the hell he wants to do. I don't care. Because whatever he's doing is not going to have anything to do with us losing the game. Best special team sequence, Jordan Willis' block of a punt, and Talanoa Hufanga's recovery for a touchdown with 4:41 to spare in Green Bay. Plus a nod here to Robbie Gould for making the tying point after kick, then a 45-yard field goal to win it as time expired. And you know how Robbie is, 45 yards? Usually Robbie, anywhere after 30s, it's questionable. Robbie said, I don't care if the snow's falling, I'm Robbie Gould. And in this situation, don't look for me to miss. He didn't. And I give Robbie credit for also, as Jalen Ramsey ran his stupid bleep ass over there to get in Robbie's face, Robbie stood back there, say what? No, I ain't backing up. And Robbie stood right there toe to toe for exchanging. God, yeah. Robbie, I don't know if he's coming back next year though, Finn. The way he talks, this was it. We'll see in a few weeks. Worst special teams play. A lot of them though. This is a tough one to narrow down to just one play, especially with 3 fumble kick returns. But the winner loser here goes to 49ers getting fooled on a fake punt for a 73-yard touchdown that sparked that December 5th loss at Seattle, which was uncalled for, which may be instrumental in Rich doing what he did by suddenly there was no news articles, no Richard Hightower considering a possibility to move or anything like else as being pursued by the Bears, and nothing. Just you look up on your phone. What? Really? And he's going to continue being special teams coach. That's it, Rich? All right. Not a fans, a lot of 49er fans, not a lot of 49er fans can probably break out crying, but I mean, the thing is, that's weird, all right? Best takeaways, interceptions that bookend the regular season, from Dre Greenlaw's pick 6 in week 1 at Detroit to Ambry Thomas's overtime clincher in week 18 at LA. Worst near takeaway, Kowalski T dropping a potential fourth quarter interception amid the Rams' comeback on Sunday. If that wasn't enough, then J-Dub decides to get... Dub didn't do that on purpose. I still say he was going down low, and Odell Beckham dropped low. They've got to make a distinction on that. If a guy's standing upright and he gets hit with a helmet-to-helmet, that should be denoted, or that should be considered a helmet-to-helmet intentional strike. But if a guy's dropping down, what am I going to do? What options does the defender have? 15 yards added to that, so it's 44-yard gain. And here they come. Best free agent find, center Alex Mack. Offensively, Arden Key. Defensively, Trent Sherfield. Special teams, the best trade of the year. Lance's deal is to be determined by many. So this vote at this hour goes to getting defensive end Charles Omenihu. At the November 2nd deadline from Houston, Omenihu had a sack in the playoff win at Dallas. I like the way he plays. He's that beast that you need. He's just long. He's got a condor's wingspread. He's vicious, tall. Guy's everything you need. I don't know why Houston. Well, that's why Houston's who they are. Best exit, JG's press conference Tuesday summed up his mantra. Class and pride was always something I try to live by. He comes down as soon as I find out about the trade, so I can get all the... Actually, some people tell me don't take it down. I'm getting email, don't take that. Don't ever take that. No, I got to take it down. We'll take it down when Jimmy leaves. Runner-up, defensive end Anthony Zattel retired 3 days after beating Trent Williams with a spin move that nobody's forgotten yet. It was in camp, though. If he was that good, I wish they would have talked him in the stand. Nobody puts spin moves on Trent Williams and gets away with it. The best trick play, that the 49ers were going to draft Mac Jones instead of Lance or Justin Fields, or that they were going to use Lance in a spot duty with Garoppolo all season. Coolest call. Trent Williams lining up in the fullback and going in motion as a lead blocker in a 3rd and 1 conversion at Green Bay. It worked for the first time. Not after, though, however. We tried, and you saw what happened against the Rams. Trent went down there and damn near... Actually, though, Trent went down there and damn near killed Leonard Floyd, but I don't know where the run went. I don't know. I can't remember. I got to go back and look at it. But we were trying to pass or run. And the not-so-cool, Williams' ankle not being at full strength to take on the Rams' big-time rushing front. Did Von Miller get anything done in that game, though? Devastating injuries. It was 2020 all over again when season-ending knee injuries took out Mostert and Jason Verrett in the opener. My God. Mostert and Verrett. Not one or the other, but both. I got my top cornerback that makes all the difference in the world. We said this before the season started. We cannot afford to lose Verrett in this. We cannot. He gets taken out of the first play of the game of the season, and also the most of the same thing. It makes you want to just scream and pull out. Why? I just don't know why these things keep happening to us each and every year. And I just don't why. Will it stop, please? The next year going to be the same case, or what are we going to do? Because I can't take this anymore. If we open up in camp and something goes wrong, I'm going to say to myself, you know what? This is always going to be the norm. It's never going to change. And we're going to be that team that just can't avoid these things. And that's it. The bottom line is, what are you going to do? Because you can't train any different. Kyle's not going to change his style. What do other teams do to avoid injuries? I do not know. But they don't end up losing, getting guys got wiped out like that. Whew, thank you for letting me have that moment. Okay. Other starters lost along the way. Javon Kinlaw, Mike Blagency, and D Ford. I told you about D Ford the other day. D Ford, we can't get rid of him. It would damage the financial situation of the 49ers if they get rid of him. You can read into that if you want to. I don't want to repeat any more about that. But so many others battled. Replay challenges, a career low 3 by Shanahan, winning 2 of them. Fourth quarter woes in Coach Shanahan's last 3 playoff exits. His teams get outscored in the fourth quarter 19-0, 21-zip, and 13-zip with the 2016 Falcons Super Bowl during his time as the offensive coordinator, the 2019 49ers Super Bowl, and Sunday's NFC Final. Niners were outscored 60-16 in the fourth quarter of 5 playoff games in 2019 and 21. 60-16. Quarter of the year, a lot of people persevered to get here. All the work the coaches put in, from all the criticism Shanahan and Garoppolo and some players on defense have taken. They've worked hard to dig us out of this mess. I just didn't want one play to be a defining moment for all the hard work this organization put in to be where we are. And that was Jordan Willis. On his reluctance to draw praise for blocking a Packers punt to save the season. Fallen 49ers, former players and coaches who passed away in 2021, Phillip Adams, Ken Casanega, Greg Clark, Paris Harrelson, Steve Hendrickson, Greg Knapp, Charlie Kruger, Stan Kwan, Jerry Mertens, Eric McCallick, Floyd Reese, Floyd Sagely, Paul Salata, Henry Schmidt, Lynn Thomas, Dave Washington, Dick Witcher. We had a lot of people pass this year. May they all rest in peace. Next season's home games. I don't know how they got a hold of this information, but Buccaneers, these are home games. Bucks, Chiefs, Chargers. And you can figure this because they must use some kind of a standard. When you win a certain amount of games, you deal with the best. So you'll have to deal with them next year with the Bucks, the Chiefs, the Chargers. I don't know how the Commanders got on this, but the Dolphins. See, you knew the Dolphins were going to be involved. They probably knew that Mike McDaniels was going there, right? Can you imagine Mike McDaniels standing on the other side of the field, knowing what we're going to do because he helped design it? Somebody said Jimmy's going to go to Miami. No, he's not. They already got Tua. And if they wouldn't get rid of Tua for Deshaun Watson, they sure ain't going to get rid of him for Jimmy. So... And, of course, we got home games. Of course, our Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, and the Saints are going to be in next year as well. Predicted score, a predicted record against those teams, 6-3 by some. Next season's away games include the Bears, Broncos, Falcons, Panthers, Raiders, Cardinals, Rams, and Seahawks, of course. Predicted we should go 6-2 against them. Some predictions see, too. So, and yes, I can agree with these numbers if we can stay the hell up off the IR. Season predictions 173, minus 110, minus 1 straight up, 142 against the spread, 142-140-2 against the spread. Super Bowl pick. Who you got, fam? Some believe it's going to be Bengals 23, Rams 20. Deshaun Page, thanks, man. What's up? There's a rumor about Bosa might have a opposing on children criminal charges on him later. I hope it's not true. Let's go now. That thing that TMZ caught the guy standing behind the high school full of people, I do not believe that was Bosa. And why didn't they move in closer? I will see. I don't think that was Nick. All right. Salvador Barrios said, felt pretty good seeing our guys out there. I'm sorry. Daniel Serrano, Rams must win Super Bowl because we're winning the next two. I don't want the Rams getting nothing. Daniel, forget them. They get 0, and we get the next 2. That's fine, but I don't want them getting no Super Bowl. I want them to be able to continue to tell them Y'all, man, you ain't never won nothing in LA, okay? It was the St. Louis Rams that won the Super Bowl. Y'all ain't won nothing but uh, a few new fans buying jerseys. Brand new, shiny, bright jerseys. Not one throwback in town. Salvador Barisca. Hey, thanks, guys, for those contributions. He says, felt pretty good seeing our guys out there in Las Vegas. I remember watching Pro Bowl as a kid and being so excited to have the 49ers represented by guys like Gore, Staley, Willis, Davis. Yeah. And not playing that hard now, boy. Everybody's like was said, two-hand touch out there. Now, good stuff, bro. Jimmy, good stuff, bro. That's his name. Good stuff, bro. Jimmy to Miami now since McDaniels, their new coach. No, he's not. Because in that case, also, you got McDaniels, the other McDaniels, over and with the Raiders. That may be a possibility, actually, because, you know, I know people say, man, why Carr's better than Jimmy? No, he's not. He hasn't done anything better than Jimmy. I mean, you know, and McDaniels knows Jimmy and how to put him to work. He's got a trained car. Hey, yo, Darius.
What's up, Ronbo?
Darius, man, sit back here going through the years stuff. Are there any memories that stand out in your mind that you'll never get over? Anything that I left out here?
I mean, like, not as a fan, but I mean, I went to one of their games this year. So I went to their first. I mean, not. I went to the Monday night game against the Rams. So that was like personally, that was pretty cool because it was loud. It was you smacked them, but you know, like as a team, as a whole, I definitely enjoyed that second Rams game when we came back and won in overtime.
Oh, that was
I enjoyed. I mean,
great.
I didn't really
In
enjoy
LA.
the game, but I'm glad we beat the Packers. Glad we beat the Cowboys, but that's about it, you know.
Yeah. You know, because if some of these memories, I don't really hope to have another season like this. I don't need to go and watch these guys go that deep down 3-5 and come battling back. I mean, as fun as that was to watch them do that, did you believe the whole time they were going to make it to where they made it to?
No, I honestly thought even after that Titans loss that we weren't going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be 100% honest. Because the team looked terrible. Like, it just, especially offensively, it just looked so bad. Yeah. We couldn't move the ball. We were inconsistent moving the ball. Defense would play really good one half and then just completely just fall flat on its face in another half. So, yeah, honestly, though, but this is what we wanted. This is what we expected as Niners fans, to come in and compete for a Super Bowl. And we did, but, you know, to come up this short, it feels like, damn, you know, we really could have easily won that. We beat the Bengals in regular season. Obviously, the Bengals team has been heating up, but we were a drop interception away from, you know, talking about, oh, you know, Bengals this, Bengals that, you know, all this type of stuff. So, it's what it is, you know. We just got to go. Well, I'm excited to watch next season. We got a lot of good games next year. We got the Chiefs, we got the Chargers, we got, obviously, the Rams twice.
No soft schedule.
The Saints, you know.
Every week's going to be a challenge, just about every week. From looking at,
but it's cool though, because oh, go ahead.
No, I agree. Oh, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say it's pretty cool that we get the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Saints, all at home. That's pretty cool.
And you know the Dolphins are going to look different now. They got Mike McDaniels, right? I don't know how long it's going to. It's going to take him to install a program. The Seahawks, though.
Right.
Darius, what do you expect from the Hawks?
Depends with their quarterback. If they keep Russ, if they don't keep Russ. If Russ is gone, the team is terrible if Russ is gone.
Yeah.
Like, they have a terrible O-line. They have a terrible defense. It's just Russ. That's pretty much it. Like, something about that, man. And as much as I hate the Seahawks,
You think they're going to... Russ has said, no, it's Seattle forever, man. My heart pumps the fish market. No. Yeah, is he going to... Or I should say, my heart pumps coffee. Is he going to stay there? Because the rumors are already floating. You know how the media is. They don't wait.
Yeah. I think he'd like to stay there, but if I was Russ, I'd get out of there. I mean,
where would you go?
He's only going to get older. Maybe the Saints, maybe. I mean, the Saints got a good O-line. They got a good defense. They have weapons.
Oh, they got a defense.
But the only issues are coaching, which you got to know who the coach is. But I think if he goes you go Saints or I don't know, maybe Broncos. I don't know. That'd be
Because
interesting to
Rodgers has
watch. 'Cause
been
I think
rumored to go to the
yeah,
Titans.
Rodgers is also linked to those teams. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting offseason in terms of trades. I think the free agent class. I thought the receivers was pretty dry, but it's gonna be an interesting offseason. We're gonna see. Hopefully, the Niners don't sign someone that they shouldn't sign to a big deal. That's all
They
I'm
don't have any
praying
money.
for.
Don't even worry about that. They don't have any money to sign anybody to a big deal. The Niners will
Yeah,
have $30 million, even with Jimmy's exit. 30 mil. That's it. So I don't know what they're going to do.
yeah.
You don't have any
I think
draft
they're just
picks you
gonna
can
try to
use.
re-sign maybe like Lakin. Probably Lakin. That's it. Maybe Lakin and DJ Jones, and then you guys just save the rest for all your upcoming free agents: Debo, Nick.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if Trey Lance pans out the way we want him to, get save up a
Well,
lot of money for
you
the
got plenty of
quarterback.
years.
So
You got plenty of years for him because I mean he's like first, second years. So you got
yeah,
2
no, you
years
got
for even have to worry about
at least
that.
3 more years.
Yeah. But Debo and Nick, their time is now, or else somebody's going to
Yeah,
pay. I mean, somebody will pay a fortune to get
I
either
expect
one.
him to get extended this offseason. I expect him to get extended this offseason. You saw it with Kittle got extended after his third year. Warner got extended after his third year. So,
And that's got to take place
these guys
before
are,
camp started. So the stress is going to be up there. Darius, we're going to be like, oh, man, Nick's not going to report to camp. What are we going to do here? They haven't signed him yet. Why not? Debo, oh, my God, Debo's not even working out with us now. I don't want to go through that. The stress level, Darius, of this team is going to have us all on medication at some point. I'm talking prescribed prescriptions, because these things are really amazingly difficult to deal with. But John
yeah,
keeps working these things out, so we'll see. Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna see you not no Monday Night Raw, but I'll see you Tuesday night SmackDown. Okay.
All right, man. Thank you. Have
See
a
you,
good night.
folks. Thank you, Darius. Night, fam. Daniel Serrano, man, Daniel, come on, man, you did that on purpose, man. I hope you did not just got my Niners Nation tattoo. Daniel, you didn't get Nation. No, you got Niner Empire tattooed, right? Oh no, Daniel. Oh, people are gonna give you grief for that if you're telling me if you're not kidding. You can't put Nation next to Niners. Anyway, it's got to look good, but wrong word. Hey, let's go to South Florida. Where Renzo.
Greetings from North Florida, Ronbo.
I'm writing it down. How many times have I done that? It's North Florida. Oh my
Yeah,
God, Renzo. I'm sorry, bro.
It is.
Because I just remembered
cold
you
and
get
wet
weather
up here
conditions
right
and
now.
everything. Yeah.
Yes, it's cold and wet, and it's supposed to be hot tomorrow.
Well, see, at least you get it. It changes up. And Florida knows when it's not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
Well, Renzo, we just went over some of the moments that pretty much shaped the 2021 season. Did we leave anything out? Did you want to mention? Is there something that you could have done without that did happen? And you want to comment on it? You're on.
Well, me, really, I'm gonna tell you, Ronbo. I think if we can get the offensive line to block a little better, we can probably get George Kittle back the way he was. Because when I was watching that Green Bay game, it's the reason why we be having George Kittle in there blocking.
Had to.
Yeah. If George don't block, Jimmy, man, he'd have really got the business.
And not only that, we can't run.
No.
And you got Big Aaron Banks sitting over there eating eating rice crackers and soup, trying to get down to a weight that he can move around. All season long, that dude would have made a huge difference if he could have played, at least a little bit.
Yeah. Also, too, Ronbo, we need to get in our secondary. We need a playmaker that's going to turn the ball over. You remember we used to have Deshaun Golston and Eric Reed back there?
That scared people so bad if you catch the ball, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even that intimidation factor. or even Sherman.
Yeah,
You know, people didn't want to throw on the right
yeah,
side. Sherman plays left side, right. They don't want to throw on Sherman's side of the field. Just don't bother when you can go to
no,
the other side and try that.
yeah.
We need
Because
that kind of
when
guy.
you look at it, if you're not getting turnovers like that, the defense gonna work a little bit hard on that secondary because quarterback is gonna throw the ball. They like if it ain't gonna get intercepted, it's gonna be a catch or incomplete
Mm-hmm.
pass.
Mm-hmm.
So we need somebody to turn that ball over. You know. But do
Yeah.
you think we're gonna bring Verrett back on a 1 year deal again?
Let me ask you that question. Would you?
I would, cause he was playing good till he got hurt. He was playing good.
Because you ain't got
I
nothing to lose, especially on that 1 year deal
no,
thing that he did last year. Is he going to be ready to play though
yeah,
this soon? Yeah, in a heartbeat, I'd sign Brett. That's some hardcore talent.
yeah, and I think he got hurt like real early in the season, so he should be good.
Yeah, first day. He had been
Yeah,
working out hard. He had gotten stronger and everything else. First game, bam, took him down.
yeah. And plus, we finna get these picks for Mike McDaniel. So hey,
Did
I'll
Renzo?
be
People think I don't know if this is a sensitive question for you. Did you know Mike McDaniel was black?
no, I didn't. I didn't. But I'm gonna tell you, he looked like he's biracial, like mixed or something. But I just don't know what. But I
Yeah.
didn't.
And I guess
And
that's all it takes. I mean, he didn't have to be half black. But I mean, the thing is, when they said he was half black, I said, "What? Really?"
yeah,
You know, I've seen people in Louisiana because my grandmother. You know, I saw there was a lot of very, as we call them, high yellow black folks in that area. Maybe he's from that kind of father, I
Ronbo, you
guess.
sound like you from the hood, my boy.
You know how he used to
What
say
you
that,
know
you
about high yellow?
know? But Mike fooled me to death, boy. I said, wow, Mike, really? Okay, we'll take that third round pick. Hurry up before they check out and find out for sure if he's black. You know?
Oh, and before I go, Ronbo, how do you like that Lynn hire to help
Well, I like
Shanahan
it.
out? Is that the
I love
is
it.
that is he gonna take over in the 4 quarters? Is that his job?
Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, okay, but Renzo, people are accusing him of being a little too conservative as well, which is why the Chargers let him go. So now you have Kyle who's very careful, and now you got Lynn as well. So I don't know. What do you think?
They say he's a good running back coach. He good with offense. So I'm gonna have to see how that's gonna work. Cause one thing about it, Kyle gonna let him know this still my program.
Yeah. But you know, Kyle's gonna be flexible. Him and Mike had a good relationship going, so he'll listen, and maybe
Yeah,
Anthony will put things in his head that'll make him think a little beyond what he's thinking now, or completely out of his box. So he's got to contemplate it because he respects him. So this could be interesting. We're
yeah.
still gonna have a good run game though, because Mike can get you, boy, he can design you a run game. So and so can Lynn. So we'll see.
I'm just excited about next season, man. I just hope Trey ready to rock and roll, man. Cause I had them put on. Somebody asked me a question on YouTube, and I was like, hey, we in win mode now, cause man, these contracts gonna start to hit after a while.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody getting paid.
Yeah.
That's
You
why you
can't.
got to pay now.
Yeah.
'Cause
We'll see. Big TV deals and things like that rolling, so maybe we'll have some more money. This is the year we got to get through. And then next year after that, I think
yeah,
things get a little more easier to deal with. So. All right. Hey, North Florida, Renzo, which I will never forget again because I keep putting you to the South.
there you go. All right.
I see you Tuesday night, Rob. You got some time, Renzo? I know you're working, but if you do,
Okay.
I'll be
I'm
here.
on day shift this week, so I can get in there this week.
All right. Looking for you. All right, fam. Have a great
All
night.
right. Be safe.
Thanks,
Yep.
fam. And Daniel Serrano says, fam, hit 3 if the Rams flop again this Super Bowl. See, that's the only thing that's going to make us feel better. You know what I'm saying? We sit back, hey, Rams, y'all went through all that trouble. Look at you. You're in the same place you was last time. In fact, you're going to be forgotten just like we is. Nobody cares about the NFC Championship. There you go. You just made the Bengals their first Super Bowl because of y'all. I can't wait to start talking like that. I should not do that now because it'll be jinxing me. I often do that. KC.
Well, if it isn't Reverend Ronbo, what's shaking, man?
Yes,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Rabbi.
Last episode, Ronbo.
Don't stop. Rabbi, Rev, priest, because the 49 you love to hate came in. And did you notice how it was very cool? Like, I closed a little door into the portal, and he just confessed all his issues, and I just sat there and listened.
Well, Ronbo, some people are, more tuned in to their favorite TV shows and concerned about what episode they want to watch. And I'm just here for a nice, feature-length film.
Yeah.
And, say, Ronbo, man, that was fun, Ronbo. I had a good time with that one. I had a great time. And you know what? Shout out to that caller that was man enough to stop and go, okay, well, I can't just, I mean, he
kept beating man when he's laying down.
At the end there, as he was walking out, he got, what I'm saying? But I mean, that was the therapy hour.
There's no need to be. I'm not going to argue anymore. There's no need. The season's over. I mean, if somebody gets really out of line, I may have some objection. But I mean, if somebody wants to just talk about it.
I think it's petty. It's petty to just stop here and call in and say this play and that play. I mean, do I wish Jimmy could chuck it 70 yards? Yeah. But is Jimmy just so good at so many other things? Yeah. And I'm going to miss a lot of those things, man. I really am, man. Because it takes years to build. It takes a long time to build.
Yeah,
and Trey has to do it. And until he does it, what we have right now is Jimmy Garoppolo, who's pretty damn good at what he does. Took us to the NFC Championship, man.
Twice, and a Super Bowl.
That's a Super Bowl, man.
But don't say that because people say, Jimmy had nothing to do with it. People get really emotional about that.
I mean, Ronbo, if they go 9-8 next year, I mean, I won't be surprised, man.
It's going to be
a tough year, man.
I'm hoping not, but it's going to be a transition year, Casey. I mean, he's still only 22. He's going to be.
We got to give a lot of credit to Elijah Mitchell for getting the Niners that far. Deebo Samuel, it's a team effort. They started 2-4.
Always is a team effort. That's what people lose sight of. Because just like you blame Jimmy for the loss, well, then you don't blame Jimmy. How about Jimmy Ward and Kowalski T? Right?
Honestly, Ronbo, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Man, Ronbo, there's people killing to do what they do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'd love to be in Jimmy's shoes, man. I grew up watching Jeff Garcia, playing quarterback at lunch, and man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But I tell you, I still say, if I got Jimmy with his hand,
Ronbo, it's time to move on.
It is. We're going to move on. But the thing is, if Jimmy had his hand and I got Trent Williams with a good foot, the Rams are watching us at the Super Bowl. No doubt about it. And as it is, we couldn't have beat we won that game and have to go to the Super Bowl with a Trent Williams with that same ankle. We're still screwed. You got to have Trent. He's too important to what we do.
Deebo, the whole team, they were on the road for 3 or 4 weeks, right? So,
man,
that's a tough stretch.
You got to stay out of that wild card.
That's a real tough stretch.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, Ronbo, you got to have me on for one of those 30 or 60-minute shows you do in the off season.
Yeah, I haven't done that. We haven't done that in a while. We haven't done that in a long time. But it might be fun to get that going again. I lost my production person for that. So that's why, because I'm not good I'm not good at cutting that up like that.
I don't think we've ever talked face-to-face, Ronbo.
I know, Casey. You
pull up with my over-the-counter medication.
Yeah. I've had, Casey, because after some of those interviews, we did have some real people who are really insane that were totally entertaining. I'll never forget the guy.
I want Chardal to call in and tell us that it's going to be 99-2 or something crazy. And
I forgot who the guy was.
103 to 100 on the left side.
And say it with a serious face,
And like Shabazz, I want Shabazz to call in, man. We need to get a FaceTime thing going. Ronbo, let's set this up, man. Get some chill pill Phil. Where y'all at, man?
Casey, Phil too. You're right. There was one guy that we were doing an interview with, and somebody was handing him food stuffs and things like that. He had a hook with a clamp on it, and all I seen reaching to his camera was a guy dropping the food. He grabbed the food
Hey,
off the
Ronbo,
hook
you know what
and
that
the
reminds
drink.
me of, Ronbo? Hey, shout out to God, what's that guy's name? Real Talk Perez. We suck again. What's up, Perez?
Yeah.
You gonna start Blaine Gabbert this year, Perez? Who you gonna start this year, man? SpaghettiOs.
Hey, somebody did say they wanted Blaine Gabbert the other day for the backup this year. Blaine's available. I don't know about the other guy, Fitzmagic, but Blaine's always available.
I'm rocking with
That's-
Mullins before I go back to Blaine. I want to see Mullins again.
I said that too. And people say, what's the difference? Why we want Nick Mullins? Mullins knows the play. You don't have to teach him anything.
If you compare the career of like Nick Mullins to Alex Smith, you know what I mean? Like these guys just don't get time, man. It takes a long time to,
Casey, we got it. Let's see you Tuesday night, Raw. All right, and don't overdo it with the medication now. Okay, I'll look for you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Tuesday night, Raw.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, Monday. We're gonna miss Monday with Tuesday. Huh?
Okay. All right, Rumble. Church is on the move, Rumble. Take it easy, man.
Night, Casey. And Robert Slavin says Rams don't have a first round pick till 2050. Is it that bad? Rams! Fly guy.
Ronbo,
Fly guy.
what's up?
Fly guy, man, it's that time of year when we need you, Fly guy, because your way of thinking is always entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Because last year, we were talking about how much money that the 49ers are spending between Jimmy Garoppolo and Trent Williams, and you had me in tears laughing, man. I said, that's a lot of money, ain't it? and you had options, too, what we could have done and saved some money. Fly, what's on your mind now? You look at everything that went wrong this year, some of the things that went right this year, how we ended up finally after going through the most strangest season I can remember. What are you thinking?
I'm just hoping the season over, so it hurt when NFL still playing and you on the sideline. So
Don't it?
I'm waiting on the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Get over it so the off season can start. You feel me?
And everybody's sitting down. Yeah, damn right I do.
Yeah, and the way I see it, I like the year. We had a good year, and I like the team. Now Jimmy G is on his way out. It's time to. I would say we can bring somebody in too, not just Trey Lance. You feel me? We can probably try to bring in. If we can get Rodgers, yeah. You don't think so?
Rodgers is $27 million. The problem is the 49ers need to clear the books as much as they can. So if you bring Rodgers in, Flacco, you know what I don't understand, though? A lot of teams can afford things that we can't. How come? See, because I don't know how Dallas has the thing. $40 million quarterback. I got a couple of guys making $100 million along with him. And you got money? Watch him sign somebody else this year. And the Rams have gone to a next level of spending money.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we can't spend money. I like that.
The reason I said bring Rodgers, because we got a team to win now. Like we don't want to wait on Trey Lance. We want to win today. Because we got the team. If we bring in a Rodgers, that's a Super Bowl right there. Kyle, Rodgers, and Debo, Ayuk, Kittle going crazy. Come on, man. You can't beat the 49ers with Rodgers.
As long as the defense
That's what John Legend needs
still
to
rolling.
think. Stop trying to create a situation. Get somebody that can win now. Like that's what we missed out on Brady.
Flacco, let me ask you a question, though. Okay, Rodgers has become famous for losing in the NFC Championship game, too. I know he's all world otherwise, but how many times do you have to lose the NFC Championship game before maybe this is a problem for you?
Nah, Rumble. It's a team game. He didn't kick the punt that was blocked. It's a team game.
But what I'm saying is, some quarterbacks carry good luck. Some quarterbacks carry great skills, and some quarterbacks are Tom Brady. No, there's only one Tom Brady. But the thing is, I wonder about Rodgers, and will he ever win another NFC Championship, or will he ever win another Super Bowl? And if we're going to bring him in, is that something that,
with the 49ers, I'm telling you, is automatically. Jimmy G is a good quarterback, but that's why Brendan Ayuk not having a good year, because Brendan Ayuk is more of a down the field receiver. Like, he goes straight down. You feel me? So Jimmy G don't have the arm to. You see, most of the time, Ayuk is open down the field, but he don't get on the ball because he can't get it that far.
But Fly Guy, remember, Fly Guy, he was number 3. I mean, he was number 2. Wait. It was Debo's number 1. So, when you go by options, Debo's going to get more touches. Now, I understand that people think that Jimmy can't throw the ball downfield.
I'm not talking about
still,
touches. I'm talking about.
The play design is to go to Debo. You could tell. When they went to Ayuk, he was like the relief valve. They didn't call his number enough. Because Jimmy still hit him.
But listen, you see what happened in the game. All they was doing is stopping the run because they know we can't go deep. So we got to change that. We can't let teams come that close to us.
Okay, well,
if you don't back up, we gonna score all day. We got the receivers to go down the field. We got the quarterback back there to throw it deep. That's what we don't have. Our offense was handicapped.
We're going to see if Kyle does try to do that next year, but I still say I want a 4-3 guy. It's okay. I mean, Ayuk is fast, but I still think he's more of a possession receiver than he is a deep threat.
That's the type of receiver he is. I'm going to guarantee you right now, next year, he's going to have the biggest year. I don't care, with Trey Lance or Rodgers, anybody that come in, Wilson, whoever. Because he a down-the-field receiver. You can tell. He boys like, I'm going 5 yards.
I got to tell you, though, Kyle's not going to change his style. He wants the ball in his playmaker's hands as fast as possible. That means short passing game for the most part. Every now and then, he'll set it up to go deep. But if we think that Lance can start bombing the field, I got to tell you, don't set yourself up for that disappointment. It ain't going to be Bruce Arians football all of a sudden. I don't think so.
I mean, it's going to change. Trust me. You'll see.
But as far as bombing downfield, he is good, but he's not Julio. It's just, unless they get somebody like Julio, maybe. But you got a guy that you know is going to gain separation, that doesn't take long to run a route. He's just gone.
Look at that bomb he caught from Trey Lance. Debo can burn somebody. Yeah. We don't send him down the field because we can't throw him the ball. Look at that easy touchdown.
Jimmy hit him with a deep pass.
Debo burnt the quarterback.
Yeah, Debo hit him with a deep
cornerback.
When he does. But it's a contested shot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's going to be a conversation we're going to have until next year anyway. But we got to go now. All right. Gee, hey, Fly Guy, talk to you later, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till next year. Everybody thinks that Trey's going to come in and just bombs away every throw. Hey, Tony Nagatani, aloha.
Aloha, Ronbo. Happy Sunday. How you doing today?
Good. But you know what? I'm like G-Flow. What is it? Fly Guy, when he says, I'll be glad when everybody's done playing football. Because we're not playing, I want to take our ball and go home, okay? God. I want to be that kid.
Yeah. I know. No. This was a very fun, not as fun of a Sunday as some previous ones because we didn't have any 49er football to watch today. Yeah. So it was, we're not without news. The NFL is perpetually, there's always something going on. So today we got the McDaniels got signed to be the head coach of Miami. So
they finished that deal already? I know they're trying to.
Yep.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
It's all over Twitter. Schefter reported it. So I think it's everything I'm seeing on Twitter from all the blue check marks. It appears to be pretty much a done deal for him to go on to Miami. Interesting too. I guess the one report I saw that the Dolphins are going to retain Flores' defensive staff. So I don't think anyone from the 49ers defensive coaching staff is going to go over with Mike McDaniel.
Because he'd call him, wouldn't he?
Which is yeah. So I think that's a pretty good sign. And now we have that vacant offensive coordinator position, so we can move somebody else up into that position, and hopefully it's a quarterback guru. And I just really, really want someone to come in and really teach Trey Lance how to be an NFL quarterback. I think that's the most important thing going forward for the organization. Yeah.
Hey, but maybe the new guy we just brought in, can handle that. He seems to be pretty good with quarterbacks. Maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, more than just Lynn, right? We talked about this, I think, on Friday when you had the show. But Lynn was working with Pep Hamilton, another Twitter hot name. It's a guy that I've been wanting the 49ers to pick up. Basically, ever since Davis Mills started flashing this season that he might be a capable NFL quarterback, looked up who that guy's QB coach was, and sure enough, it was Pep Hamilton. And Pep Hamilton, besides Mills, was with Herberts. Before that was with Andrew Luck. Is a guy who has a lot of experience, coaching the quarterback position, and I think he'd be honestly at this point probably the ideal fit to be the next Niners offensive coordinator if they can get him, because Kyle calls the plays anyway, and he could be passing game coordinator and QB coach, and do that in the offensive coordinator chair, and I think that would be ideal. So we'd have Shanahan, Lynn, of course, we have D'Amico Ryans, and then, if we can, fingers crossed, we can go get Pep Hamilton. Just make it a complete, just bring the trifecta in and take that stellar coaching staff to the next level and get ready for big things offensively next season.
Because you said Anthony Lynn and Hamilton, I tell you,
yep.
And like you're saying though, when you get into Kyle's ear like that, I always wonder the flexibility of Kyle in a room full of other coaches like that. And does he veto things? Does he say that's acceptable? We'll put that on the docket. Does he walk away and guys, I'll think about that? Or how does he handle it? Because they all seem to work well. You don't hear any riffs.
Yeah, well, and more, even more so that you see that the coaches that Kyle has worked with going on to becoming head coaches on their own, and in their interactions on the sidelines with Kyle. He fosters that environment. One of his great talents of being a coach not only is it being an offensive mastermind, but it's his ability to coach coaches. And I think really coach up coaches into being, future head coaches themselves, which is a really great thing. It fosters that environment where, that brotherhood environment from the coaching staff all the way down into the locker room. And, I think it's one of the great strengths of Shanahan and one of the great reasons why he is a good head coach, even though he had some rough weeks back in week 7, week 8 this year. Oh boy, we were ready to kill him. But looking back on it now, after the way the season started off, the way the season ended, you got to be happy to be a Niner fan. It stings to have lost to the hated Rams last week, but at the same time, it's all on the up and up. And you look at the things that are happening for the team. It all is coming together as this is going to be a competitive team for at least the next 2 years. We're going to lose a bunch of free agents potentially this off season, but we're going to have draft picks to replenish those stocks, and the salary cap is a massageable moving target these days. So I think we'll be able to get some quality free agents. And again, that's just if a free agent is out there, they're going to want to come to a team with that quality coaching staff of guys that are that NFL players can respect. And I think again, Niners are putting together that staff and becoming, if you're a free agent, you want to win a Super Bowl, wouldn't you want to come to the 49ers?
Oh, from what I heard about the atmosphere and the brotherhood. I mean, you got Debo at the Pro Bowl saying, this, that, and that. Yeah, no, Jimmy's my dude. See, that's the kind of camaraderie that you're not going to find in every team, So,
Oh, Ronbo, one last thing, and this is a random thought. Cordero Patterson is a free agent again. And just understanding the fact that Jalen Hurd was a big bust for us, we get Cordero Patterson. He does all the stuff that Kyle wanted Jalen Hurd to do. With him, if you put him in there as another wide back like Debo, oh my goodness, that'd be an amazing free agent signing.
Tony, stop. That'd be fun. You're killing Atlanta. Tony Wright from Atlanta. Oh God, he doesn't want Cordell leaving.
Atlanta should have signed him to a longer contract.
I don't know what they were thinking about. Tony, tell you what, we're gonna go Aloha, my man. I'll look for you Tuesday Night Raw or Tuesday Night SmackDown.
Sounds great, Ronbo. Take care of yourself.
You too,
Aloha.
Tony. Appreciate you, fam. Aloha. And Daniel Serrano says Rams lose Super Bowl and go 7-10 next season. Oh, that'd be such a rush. Marketing Pro would no longer be talking anything. 49ers win division and beat Bengals in Super Bowl next season because the Bengals are serious, aren't they? Look for them to carry on. All they need is the offensive line. And oh my God. Sheep it out. TL is good enough to get us a Super Bowl if team is healthy. Okay. I hope so. Ice, baby. Too cold and Nina. Hey, Nina!
Hi, Ronbo, and it's the Iceman, and it's the spicy, hot talkie here.
Wait a minute. She said spicy what? Hot what?
Spicy talking.
What does she watch? She must stay up too late watching TV. Where'd you get this vernacular from? She is hilarious.
You. No, man. She's like, I ain't going to bed. Talk to Ronbo.
That's hilarious. Hey, Ice, come on in, man. I was just going over some of the spectacular moments and the highlights and the lowlights of 2021, and some things that Did I leave anything out?
The game when Debo threw the touchdown pass and scored a touchdown. That's one of my favorite highlights.
That was special. See, those are the kind of things that Kyle could have got into a little bit more, because a lot of times teams knew what we were going to do before we did it. We got so brazen, though. 49ers are so good at execution. What are you going to do about it? You can know it's coming, but you can't stop it.
But you know what, though? I'm going to say something, man. We head in the right direction. We listen, one thing about Lynch and Shanahan, they ain't going to reveal their hand.
Can I you're on speakerphone, right? I know what you're trying to do, because you sound distant, though.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. One thing about Shanahan and Lynch, they never reveal their hand. Never.
I know.
They go sit here, have everybody guessing, which is good.
Until the media
they want
catches
to keep
them.
people guessing.
And then they don't say nothing.
They don't say nothing. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. We gonna be all right because we ain't as bad as it's not as bad as everybody think. Everybody's like, get Aaron. We don't want Aaron Rodgers. Keep by. We don't need Aaron. We don't need all that, man. Because you know what? You know what? One thing you don't do, man. Listen, it ain't no guarantee Aaron's gonna bring us a Super Bowl. We can't see that. He lost like you said earlier, he lost in the NFC Championship 4 times in a row.
He's fun to watch.
So why you want to go get somebody that lost in the NFC Championship 4 times in a row?
I know, right?
Come on. That's retarded.
I like him. He's brilliant. But I don't know about him.
He's good during the regular season, man. He's good during the regular season, but when the playoff time comes, you're nobody. So I don't want nobody that's going to step up like that. Let's stay the course where we at. They win change. They got a whole different, a lot of new coaches coming in. They're going to bring a different dynamic. We're not going to be but people got to understand something. By bringing all these new coaches in, it's not going to be the same team you've seen last year on the opposite side of the ball.
Which is good.
They're trying to build a more dynamic offense because they know they can run. That's not an issue. That's not an issue with running the ball. They're trying to bring these offensive guys in so they can start passing the ball because they know they have an athletic quarterback back there. By doing so, they're able to create an environment where he can actually learn from what I consider better coaching staff for what they're trying to do. Because Shanahan's not stupid, man. Come on, let's think about this. You really think McDaniels got 2 conditional picks with him? They're trading Jimmy. They freed up money. Watch what I see. I'm going to tell you. I don't know who they're going to get, but we're about to be surprised. We're going to get a good DB, and we'll get a wideout and the offensive lineman. The rest of the defense is going to be fine. That's the only 3 pieces we need. Yeah.
Ice, why you going to get another receiver?
They're going to end up, watch this shit I tell you. They're going to end up with another receiver, a quarterback,
Ice,
and an offensive lineman.
Is he going to be fast?
Yes.
All right.
I'm telling you. Listen to me. Everything else they can build around and get to fill in those little gaps, but those are the 3 most important pieces we need. Really, the wide receiver thing, it'll be like the third. But the first 2 is the offensive line and the DB.
Yes, offensive line. Oh, you got me. I got your support on that.
The offensive line and DB. Yeah, the offensive line and the DB. they get those two things right there, they can listen. We will be groovy. Everything else, you can fill the holes there. You can plug those holes up.
So
That's not a hard fix.
Ice, that's the only reason we're not in the Super Bowl right now. The only reason. I got George Kittle
The
on the
only
line
reason.
because we don't have an offensive line that can hold.
Exactly. So
And George Kittle should be out
basically playing
killing the defense.
Exactly. George should be out, blocking and running out, not staying in and blocking. And, that was a deficiency that we had to deal with through the whole season. And we got away with it.
Yeah.
We did well, but think about it. We don't need 2 or 3 offensive linemen. We can be, 3 or 4 offensive. We can get one good solid offensive lineman and a backup.
Well, you got a backup.
But they got Brunskill.
But you need a solid
starter.
dude. Yeah, because I don't want Brunskill at guard again. And I don't want Tom Compton out there.
Good, but Brunskill, right. But see, those guys are backups. They're good, solid backups. They're not, there's guys you can throw in when this guy needs a breather. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But other than that, you get a backup. But we need a DB and offensive lineman. We get those two things. And Trey, let me see what we'll do, because I know we're the short lease. Everybody relax about Trey Lance. He's got the next thing he's got in the world behind him is the coaching, talent, and his ability to keep wanting to learn. He's a sharp kid, and his athleticism is going to make up for a lot of deficiencies that will happen in games, in situations, because guys ain't gonna always be open, but he got the legs to pick up the extra 3, 4, 5 yard stations that we might need.
And
so that's the difference.
Experience is going to be a matter, but you know what? Hopefully he can pick up quick, because nothing is a bigger teacher, a better teacher than experience. You got to go through things.
But you know what? Let me tell you something.
But we're
Check
going
this out.
we're going to have a last day because we're going to run out of time.
Yeah, but you know what, though? I'm going to tell you something, right? Let me tell you something, though.
If you can do it in 10
seconds.
You know why?
10 seconds. You know why? His father.
Okay.
Father.
All right.
And I'm gone.
All right, Phil. Night, Nina!
Oh, and Ronbo, one more thing. Can you please subscribe to my YouTube channel?
You got a YouTube channel? What's it called? Ice? Hey, you guys got to email me or something, and I'll click right over. I can't wait. All right, yo, Jerry.
Yo, Ronbo. Hello.
Jay.
Yo. Hey, Ronbo. What's it called?
Jay, you okay?
You know Mike McDaniel, right?
Do I know Mike McDaniel? Yeah, he's leaving.
Honestly, he should have never taken a job. I don't know, man.
You say what? You say he didn't do a good job?
No. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, it's kind of in and out. Go ahead. But what did you say, though? You said Mike McDaniel what?
He should have never took the job.
Oh, you don't think he should have took that job? Okay.
No, he should have never took it. What? I think, I ain't gonna lie, Ronbo. Hopefully he does succeed, but, not against us. But I don't know if he's gonna succeed in that place, because I think you said that they're gonna keep their defense, right, or something like that. Their defensive coordinators, or something.
Their coaching staff, I don't know. That's a good question, because I don't know how much Mike McDaniels is going to be able to remodel his coaching staff. Does he come in? Did they agree with Mike in the first place? Mike, we're going to leave our coaching staff intact if that's okay with you. Now, we're going to stipulate that in this contract. If you're going to sign, that's going to be in there, just to let you know. I don't know. Are they going to give him that kind of thing?
I think he's not going to be controlling anything, to be honest with you. That's why I think they chose him, because, he doesn't seem like the type of guy to, what's he called, lead a team or something. To be honest with you, no offense to Mike, but, this doesn't seem like that type of guy.
Yeah, and that's not a lot of respect, though. If I got a coach coming in, I'm hiring him as head coach, I should believe he's got the aptitude and ability and capability to bring a staff in here that's going to help us win. Now, if I'm bringing him in here just as a head coach, then why do I call him a head coach? You're the guy in charge of what I've already got set up. What do I do? If I'm Mike, you're right. If that's the way it is, Jay, I agree. Don't come into a situation where you're handcuffed, and then if they fail, they're going to blame you.
Besides the Dolphins, you said we're going to face the Dolphins next year? Or this year, you mean? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the Chiefs?
You know, we won too many games.
Oh my God!
You know, when you win, you get a tough schedule the next year.
Well, hey, hope we fucking win against those guys. But what's it called? Ronbo, if you had to choose 3 positions to draft this year, what positions would you choose?
Offensive
I know it's
line.
early.
3 positions, you say? Offensive line, corner. After that, I don't care. Because the reason we got beat this year is because, one, the offensive line turned to milk as it got into the final couple of weeks, right? And, you know, we couldn't run, and Jimmy was getting shredded. He was still getting the ball out, but, you know, it's not going to work if you got to get the ball out faster than you need to. And also, we can't run, which is what everything stems from Kyle's run game. Everything. You know, play action, everything. And then we pass. So, you know, you got to have an offensive line, Kyle. You got to.
Yeah, the shittiest thing is that, Aaron Banks never played this year. I don't know
Not
why.
one snap.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I know,
But
right?
why does he have to lose weight, though? Like,
Well, because Kyle wants you to be able to move around. Maybe it's too slow.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to be a little bit athletic. I mean, he could start benching 400 pounds. That's okay. He'll get at least he'll get more hard and a little more flexibility. He's going to have to work on that too. But he needs to get out in space and knock people out like Trent Williams. Can you imagine having 2 Trent Williams? Oh, now we can run all day and protect. Oh, you know, see now, you're unstoppable. You're completely unstoppable.
Yeah, Rombo. Yeah, I would say we need to draft like a center because Alex Mack is like 30-something, 38 or something. I don't know what, but he's about to retire maybe this year or next year. Yeah, he's considering. So we do need to draft a center and the right guard because, you know, Daniel Bruncio is a high-level backup, but he ain't no starter, to be honest with you. And
you have a right guard,
yeah.
Jay. You've got one. He can't play. Why? We don't know. Like you said, Aaron Banks, he's perfect. He looks perfect for the job.
He does. And the right tackle, you know, Michael Glincy, I heard that injury could be like
permanent.
Yeah, life ending, pretty much. Yeah,
not life ending, but career ending.
Yeah, career ending. Yeah, but we need to change that whole right side and that center. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
hopefully we could do it in free agency, and we do need a corner, and I would like an edge in the draft or something. And then my fourth,
in the 3rd or 4th round, you know, you never know about those guys. But we got to go, Jay. I'll be back Tuesday night for SmackDown.
Right. One last thing. Okay, I hate when people say that, you know, let's get Aaron Rodgers. We can't get him. It doesn't take a genius to say this. Look. Why would a smart team trade their own guy to their own division? It doesn't even make sense. Why the NFC, bro? Okay.
Jay, we're going to go because we're probably going to get into that a lot between now and then because some people don't think when they come up with things. Yeah. It's not going to happen. But it's a cute idea. But, you know, Aaron Rodgers isn't winning any more NFC title game than anybody else. But I still think he's great. All right, Jay, but I'll see you Tuesday, okay? All right. Hey, Chardon.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing? How's your night going?
Well, it's okay. You know, I just like somebody said earlier. I don't like other people still playing football and we're not. But
I have 5 questions for you.
Okay.
The first question is who do you think will be a backup quarterback to Trey Lance? Tyrod Taylor or Ryan Fitzpatrick?
I mean, that's really between those two. We're gonna have to go beyond those 2 names. I really have no idea because last year they did like Andy Dalton, and they also like what's his name that beat us in the Super Bowl from Baltimore, ended up with the Broncos. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but you need to have a veteran in there because you do. So I don't
And
know.
my second question is that what are your thoughts of the Miami Dolphins hiring Mike McDaniel as their new head coach, and what do you think he will bring to this organization?
He'll bring Kyle style football, and good on him. You know, every coach, that's what you work for. The end game should be that you're in charge, getting that big time respect and money. So yeah, I'm happy for him. I don't know if it's the right
my third
team
question
though.
is that which San Francisco 49ers players would you love to get re-signed next year in 2022?
Yeah, we have to wait on that one because it's going to take a while. And I need to go over to the people that are on contracts, 1-year contracts, and some of the guys that are actually free agents because I'm not sure the free agent list right now.
And my fourth question is that what grade would you give Kyle Juszczyk on his performance in the 2022 Pro Bowl?
Charlie, I'm not giving any grades out for the Pro Bowl. That's not real. You know, it's like the WWE. Those guys are just out there being careful.
And my fifth question is that do you think the Denver Broncos would be a great trade destination for quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo? Because Drew Lock is underrated and he has not been durable and suffered way too many injuries in his football career compared to other quarterbacks.
Well, Jimmy's had a problem with that too, but Jimmy did play through injuries this year, which was pretty impressive when you consider Jimmy's history. So I don't know where Jimmy's. I can't imagine. I still think the Washington football team might be his place.
And
Or
my
should I
last
say the
question is that
Commanders?
what thoughts of Richard Hightower getting hired by the Chicago Bears?
I think Richard Hightower left because he got fired.
I mean, do you think that it was a good do you think it was a good hire to get somebody like Hightower?
Shardall, Richard Hightower, I'm not sure. I think he ran out of steam or players stopped respecting him. We lost some games on special teams. So I don't know if I'm really crazy about Richard Hightower. I didn't want to blame him, but I think somebody needs to come in there and rework that, whatever they're doing.
But do you have any tips for the Niners next season so they can be a little bit more successful? Because this season they did a great job, but they were not that successful. Do you have some tips for the team next season and how they can be a little more successful in the years coming?
Avoid injury, right? Because Shardall, injury is what's takes us out every year. It took us out last year. It took us out this year. It almost took us out in 2019. We just managed to have enough people to get past the Packers in the playoff. But the 49ers have got to stop losing key people at the exactly wrong time.
Because I know that next season, I know that this team can make some big changes next season. Because this team is very resilient. We're a very resilient football team. We can bounce back from any type of, losses or anything like that. So I think our team will be really successful next year with Trey Lance. Like, he's definitely going to be that superstar that our team's looking for next season. And
it'd be nice.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the kid. I'm seeing how well he plays next season because everybody's like, Jimmy. No, it's Jimmy G's. It's not Jimmy G's time anymore. Jimmy G has to go. We are gonna miss him, and we're gonna miss his leadership. You know how much of leadership skills he has as a quarterback, but we have to move on to Trey Lance now because he's the quarterback of the future, and that's what everybody's looking forward to.
Number 3 pick in the draft. He should be whatever it is that we hope he is going to be.
That they made the right decision to get Trey Lance to number 3 in the NFL draft.
Honestly, no. I think they gave up way too much.
You didn't think that it was the right decision for them to get Lance?
No, not at number 3 and giving away all those picks.
Who else would you want it instead of, if they didn't go for Lance, who else would you want instead?
Anybody that we can get.
Potentially didn't go for Trey Lance and they
what
went for
position
another.
we
another
were
player.
number 8. Shardall, we were number 8 in the draft, right? Last year, before we traded
I
up.
I don't know about what next season's gonna be, but that's a little ways off now, so I'm not really sure what.
No.
What's gonna happen
Shardall, listen for a second.
Season, but,
just listen for a second. We're running.
It's kind of hard to say how well we're gonna do and if we might potentially go for a Super Bowl in Super Bowl next year. But that's something to that's a ways off. So
We'll have to wait to see then. All
we'll
right.
see what happens next year.
Short all. All
We'll
right.
see if
And we're
our
gonna be
team is
short all.
very suitable
Save some of
to
that.
perform
Save
better
some of it
next
because we
year.
got to go. I'll see you Tuesday. Okay.
Okay. See you, Ronbo.
All right. Night, short all.
What?
No, I said good night. We'll see you Tuesday.
Good night.
Okay. Bye for now.
See you.
Oh. Again, it's time to Romo. You got to bring me on one day. Keep up the I guess. We'll, I guess you can call it any time, though. All right, we'd love to hear from you. Because I'm not sure about the one-on-one interviews. Gabe, 2000. Come on in, Gabe.
Hey, Ronbo, how's it going?
Gabe, it's like somebody pointed out earlier. Now, I was wondering what was bothering me. That's what's bothering me. There's football still being played, but not with us. That really is bothering me. You know what? I feel better now that that's been brought into light. You know when something's bugging you don't know what it is, but it's bothering you? That's what it was. All right. Now I understand what's wrong with me, so I can continue. But, Gabe,
right.
What do you think about the bad times, the good times of the year? And did I leave anything out and all that fun stuff?
Well, I have a trade proposal for you, Ronbo.
Okay.
So I've been thinking, who's your favorite linebacker duo that you were able to watch as a 49er fan?
Linebacker duo. I hate to be biased, but I really do think that both Dre Greenlaw and and anybody you couple up with Fred Warner, both of them were outstanding. Dre and think about this.
What about
Alshar's
Bowman
not
and
even
Willis?
Oh, you're talking about of all time?
Yeah, all time.
Yeah, that could be Bowman and Willis. Because they were both.
Bowman and Willis?
They complemented each other so well. Willis could go in coverage.
Yes.
Willis could do anything. Bowman he could smell the run from a mile away. He'd always know right where to be. So,
Right.
and Willis was good. And actually, Bowman was good at coverage until he hurt himself. Or got hurt, should I say.
So here's the trade I'm thinking of. I know it might be a little unpopular, but I was thinking Kittle for Khalil Mack, because Khalil Mack can play the edge and he could be a linebacker and he's really dominant against the run. Whereas Fred could play off in coverage and cover like the slot wide receivers and, kind of deal with those type of players. What do you think, Ronbo?
Oh, I don't know about. Can you pick somebody else besides George?
Because the way
I mean, the Bears
Ronbo,
would take that in a heartbeat too.
Right, and because Justin Fields, he needs weapons, and the way I see it, Ronbo,
George could block for him too.
Right, and the way I see it is George was kind of like his usage was kind of decreasing because we have Mitchell, we have Debo, we have Brandon. It's like we have what's it
Gabe,
called? We have
remember,
we have like too many weapons.
Yeah, but remember, Gabe.
So it's a good thing though. It's a good thing.
Well, the thing is, I think George was left in because our offensive line was struggling so badly. After Mike McGlinchey left, now you've got that makeshift right side that, as you probably know, on most nights was not very effective, right? I mean, Tom Compton's good when you run, but yeah, so George had to stay in a lot to block. So it's like
that
he had
won't
to
be happening next year.
Well, yeah, if Aaron Banks can stop clowning around, and then if you got an offensive lineman that can get out there and protect, because George is he was so important this year. People just don't know.
He was. He had some good games. He did, but I was thinking like when Trey is the quarterback, I think the offense is really going to change because I think Ayuk's going to get more involved. And I think Debo is going to be able to play wide receiver more. And I think we're going to see a lot more deep throws mixed in with like quick slants. So I just see George kind of like I don't know. Like I could see him still being pretty important in the offense, but I would trade him for Khalil Mack. I would like to see Khalil Mack and Fred Warner.
Well, yeah,
That'd be very
I mean,
reminiscent.
Nick and Khalil Mack that's like insane. No matter what
Yeah, that'd
else,
be.
yeah.
Yep. But that's all I got, Rombo. So
All right,
peace.
Gabe.
Have a good one.
You too. I'll be back Tuesday.
See you,
Good
Rombo.
night.
All right. Bye.
Oh, God. Yeah. Trey Lance, next great 49ers quarterback. Well, he is putting different messages up. Okay. As long as he's not putting the same thing up over and over. Okay. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony, come on in, man. I hope you got my response to that. Don't say anything. I'm gonna put that out at some point. But Tony, I mentioned bad times and good times of the season, and Tony, did I leave anything out? Did I miss any great moments? Did I miss any bad moments? And what are you sick and tired of not wanting to see again?
Well, losing a number one.
You're not going to mention Kyle Shanahan? Because I know you got to think about Kyle and his sudden mind blanks.
He's got to improve. Stop talking to himself on the sideline in the fourth quarter when we're about to lose. But the Rams, nobody's mentioned it, but one significant thing that happened, which I was disgusted in, was with the Rams fans that bashed that guy in the car park at SoFi Stadium and put him in a coma.
I know. We did talk about that, and there's one guy that got knocked to the curb. Is he the guy? Which one? There may have been more than one. Go ahead.
And then, I think that's going to be the what do you call it over there in America? Juju for the Super Bowl. They're going to lose it.
Yeah.
They're going to get their ass handed to them by the Bengals.
Tony, do you know that the reason why we don't play games with the Raiders in the offseason and like that anymore? You don't know. You know that, right? It used to be all hell would break loose every time we played the Raiders. It had nothing to do with football. God.
Yeah.
So could that be happening in L.A.? One more situation like that, and, they're going to have extremely high security and everything else. It's going to get real crazy out there.
Yeah, well, in this day and age, Ronbo, I mean, it's a football game. That's all it is. At the end of the day, it's a football game. You should be able to stand in the middle of a bunch of Rams fans with your 49ers jersey on and have a civil conversation and give each other a little bit of
listen what Tony
give
said.
each other a little bit of shit, but
it sounds impossible. Yeah. Because hey, Tony, the thing is, we haven't got to the level yet of European football yet. But because when I see the pictures of gun-toting commandos in full gear and like a small army marching around in the UK, I was thinking, Jesus Christ, what are they expecting? And then I heard about some of the things that go on. I said, oh, okay, hooligans. And everybody knows what a hooligan is, right? So hopefully we don't get to that level. God. It's a game.
Nah, the UK, that's been going on for centuries. They evacuate the streets when the football's on over there.
That's taking the game to a next level, isn't it? My God.
It is. Full-scale riots and, riot coppers there with semi-automatic weapons, things like that.
Whoa.
It's very dangerous over there in the UK football. But our team, I don't know, I was going through the roster and, there's names there that never even, made it to the football field this year. So there's a lot there they can clean up. But I think we need to increase our depth chart in the offensive line, I believe.
You're not going to do anything unless you're winning in the trenches. We've already proven that. That's just the way it is.
That's right. I mean, offense, defense, and like everybody else is saying, corners. I don't know if they're going to bring Koski back with Jimmy. I mean, they're a good combination. I suppose they know each other. They know they don't have to talk to each other or scream at each other on the field.
They know each other's movements.
Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know each other's movements. That's a better word for it. But apart from that, I don't know what else, except for I think we're all right with Nate Sudfeld
if we can't find anybody else, you know. You know what? I saw Nate Sudfeld last year, not this season. I'm not sure why they brought him over though, Tony. I don't know who else they're going to pick up. I do think Shannon's going to draft another quarterback though. This is just what he does.
Well, I don't know. See, the thing is, if Trey goes down, what do? You throw another rookie in there, or do you throw someone in there that's got a little bit of experience?
Hey, Tony, it's got to be a vet. Just by you saying that sentence never went through my head. What do you throw another rookie in? No. Yeah, they've got to get a veteran. I don't know what's going to be, though. I have no idea.
See? You can't. I mean, we looked okay with Jimmy and Trey, you know what I mean? Now Jimmy's gone. If Trey goes down, who do you throw in there? And
I agree.
What do? You chase a rookie, or you go for a veteran? And,
well, wherever Jimmy goes, you call the guy and ask him, can you borrow Jimmy for a couple of weeks?
Look, I know it will never happen. I know it will never happen.
Yeah.
But if you wanted someone similar to Trey, you'd just ring up Cap, wouldn't you?
See, that conversation is going to get started somewhere soon. I just know it, you know. But I don't know when. But it's coming up, Tony. You know it is. We got to go now, though. But what a great way to, on that note, that's going to be brought up. I just know it. So we'll see. But will Cap accept that kind of role? Cap wants to come in and start. Anyway, Tony, tell you what, I'm going to be back Tuesday, if you got time, hopefully.
All right, brother.
All right.
No worries.
Have a great day, Tony.
Shout out to everyone, and see you in the next chapter.
Wow. Tony just hit the home run on that one. Do you think about Cap? Wow. Hey, great day, Tony. Do you think about Cap? But Cap's going to come in. No, I'm here to compete. If you guys want me to compete for the job, it's okay. But I'm not coming here to back up Trey Lance. Okay, well, thanks, Cap. You know, because Cap could teach. He can learn a lot of things from Cap if you're going to play that kind of football. But they're not going to play that kind of football. And that's where people are getting confused. Kyle still wants his quarterback to work from the pocket. Yo, Phil, I'll chill pill, Phil, at that. Phil, get in here.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil.
How you doing?
Terrible, man. But you know what? I got my problem diagnosed, and it's been. I know how to treat it now. I'm uncomfortable because we're not playing football, and other people are. You know. Okay. Because I didn't know what was bothering me. That's what
the way it works.
I know. Damn it.
You know, but no, I think we're in a good shape. You know, I think when Jimmy gets traded, you know, Peter King was saying we're going to get a mid-first round pick for Jimmy.
Probably conditional.
I don't know if it's conditional because there's 10 teams that need a quarterback right now.
But they're going to say we'll give you guys a second. But if you can get a first, if Jimmy can go more than 10 games.
I don't think that's going to be the case. It's supply and demand, Ronbo. When there's no quarterbacks out there and they need quarterbacks.
That's true.
You've got the bargaining space.
And I tell you what, you got a good offensive line and a couple of premier receivers. Jimmy will kick ass, no doubt about that.
Well, I'm thinking Tampa Bay. Finally, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, that's been mentioned.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And you know, Tampa Bay has a later first round pick, but that would do.
It still puts us in the first round.
We're drafting. Our spot is 28th. So.
Yeah,
we got
even if we had a first-round pick, you're right.
So if we get Tampa Bay, it'd be like 26 or 25, and that'd be a move up.
Yeah, it would.
So, you know, things are looking up. And as far as cap space goes, you know, D Ford, when we cut him after June 1st, his cap hit's going to be $5 million a year for 2 years.
Oh, that's what it is.
He listed at $12 million this year, so it's a $7 million savings this year. if we cut him after June 1st. And so, we're going to have 50, 60 million in cap space.
Really?
When it's all said and done. Because we're going to get about $5 million from Raheem because his was all on incentives, which he didn't get. And he was expected to get those things. So it went against the cap last year. So we get that money back, about $5 million. So yeah, we're gonna have some money. Don't worry that.
Yeah.
And then as far as Bosa and Debo goes, when you sign a player, the first year on their contract is relatively cheap because you give them a signing bonus and it's spread out over the length of the contract. So
and starts at the end of your contract, your current contract.
Right. So it's not. It's after next year that when it starts. So we're in good shape. The Rams are $8 million over the cap right now.
Go Rams!
And they've negotiated every one of their big contracts already, renegotiated them. So they're going to have to cut some people after this.
Von Miller can't
run.
come back. And who else? OBJ. They've already said.
No, they
no matter what
can't
Rudy
sign any
says.
of those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they've renegotiated Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, Ramsey, all those guys were renegotiated, so they can't do it again.
Yeah.
So
and you're going to ask any one of those guys to restructure the contract so you can bring back the other. I don't think the locker room was that kind of atmosphere. I agree.
So yeah, we're looking good. Trey's going to be the guy, and we're going to sink or swim with Trey. And we need to get the offensive line better.
Much.
I'm saying in free agent, you get a corner, a veteran corner, because we've already got Aubrey and Giamador and those guys, and with Mosley. So we've got some youth there, but we need a shutdown corner that's going to be pricey somewhat.
Who would that be?
We need some
you
help.
got, what's his name? Stephon Gilmore, I understand, he was on a 1-year deal?
Yeah. I don't know if he's too old, though. I'm thinking.
Yeah, because he's not.
He may have lost his step.
Yeah, he's not Gilmore anymore.
No. So he may ask for high money, and he's not worth it. So I don't know, but we gotta go in. I look at getting a corner out of the free agent market because they're veterans and they putting rookies back there just won't make it. So we've already got enough youth at the corner spot. And then we're going to bring back a few of the guys. DJ Jones, I would like to see come back.
Oh, number one.
Yeah. Also,
Arden
since we
Key,
moved
too.
Armstead inside, we need somebody on the outside to help Bosa. Ebicom was okay during the end of the season.
He finally started coming around, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
So
probably
we're
keep
solid
him.
at linebacker. And if we bring Tart back, we're solid at safety with Hufanga as a backup. And, and then on the offensive side, it's all the guards. Banks got to step up.
Please.
And we need another guard. And who knows about McGlinchey. So those are the key spots.
So you're looking at a tackle too. Because I don't know if McGlinchey. They say that may be career ending, but we'll see. Well,
we don't know. But if he can come back, that's okay because we probably still have to draft a center. We've got Moore as a tackle, and School will come back. So that's a couple of guys there.
We're going to run out of time. Hold that page. This is going to be fun figuring out who we're going to get on this. It's coming up right now, though. So let me see it Tuesday.
My time of the year. I like this time of the year because
tell you,
it's the chessboard. So. All right, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, fam. You know this. I'll see you Tuesday.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right. Looking forward.
Bye.
Night, Phil. Yes, boy. Hey, it's Raymond. Raymond!
What's up, Ronbo?
Raymond, man, we ain't playing no ball. Other people are. It's annoying. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was. I was wondering what was bothering me. That's what it is. I got it out now. I'm okay now since I know that is the case. You gotta deal with what's pissing you off. That's what's making me mad. Raymond, man, it's your time, Raymond. What do you think of that? I mentioned some things that were part of the season that pretty much defined the season, good and bad. Did I miss anything? Did you want to add something, add something good and bad? What do you think?
No, for the most part, I just want to call, touch base with you, let you know I'm still here.
All right.
I'm still faithful.
Good.
We gonna do this next year. The season over. I had a hard time watching this Pro Bowl, man. They was playing.
I couldn't watch it. I knew better. Yeah, it was terrible, wasn't it?
They was playing two-hand touch out there. I would like to see Kittle, I'd like to see Kittle and Juszczyk and Debo. I'd like to see that. That was fun watching them joke around and stuff like that. But to the off season, I think we need offensive line help, like you guys talking about. Y'all on the right track this year, and defensive back. And I can also understand people saying we need an edge rusher to go with Bosa, but we have like 11 defensive linemen on our team. So I don't
it's
know
not
how
a top
many more
priority,
defensive
huh?
linemen we go.
Yeah, the defensive line is not. If you got to wait, then you wait with that. Everything else has got to go first, though.
Right, and I can understand you guys talking about a speed guy. I heard somebody talking about Trey Lance's buddy over there at North Dakota State. They say he pretty fast. He run kickback and all that. What's the
When you
dude's
say pretty
name again?
fast,
I forgot. I was looking at.
But what's his?
Yeah,
what's
I was looking at him
his
today.
Time?
I don't know, but I was just watching film. You know, he got football speed. Every time you look, Trey Lance was throwing a deep ball to this guy. Man, what's the kid's name?
You see, because I saw that film.
I think his name's Christian.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that last
he's
footage.
number one.
Yeah,
that would be a good pick.
But can he see him in the NFL? Those guys like that. See, we got people in the NFL that can cover him. That's what people don't understand. You know, NFL cornerbacks, you can be blazing fast, and they can keep up with you. You got to be real fast. You know, there's certain guys that got that kind of speed.
I think his name is Christian. I forget his last name. I mean, because I just saw it. I didn't go looking for him. I saw an article. It said
Christian Watson.
Yeah, they said somebody. That's his name. They said somebody. I saw an article that said that 49ers was linked to him. You know, they was looking at him. That's why
4-3.
That's why I brought that up.
I see it. The tat 4-3. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Because everybody's talking about Debo and Ayuk. I like them. They're very good. I don't want Debo going deep. I want him doing exactly what he does now. And Ayuk needs to be used more because he's like that route runner that you know is going to kick whoever's on his ass. He showed that this year. But I want that one guy that the defense, Watson. I want to hear that yelled out of the field. See, when you got a guy that scares the defense like that, now things are coming to in order. Because I look at fast defensive backs.
It seemed like him and Trey had some chemistry, too.
Yeah.
It seemed like him and Trey had some chemistry because every time you look up, Trey throwing a deep ball and it's landing right in the man's hand. I was looking at his film.
Watson?
Yeah, it looked and he runs the kickback, too. He's like a kick returner also. So that might help our special teams a little bit, too.
We don't need to talk too loud because I don't want anybody to hear and take that away from us, all right? Because Watson is on our radar. Got to get him quick. Don't let nobody get him.
Yeah, he's on the radar. I think they're already looking at him, though.
Ooh, 4-3.
Yeah, but that's it, man. I just want to touch bases with you. You know, it's draft time. They're going to have people coming up with all kind of bright ideas. So I just want to let you know I'm still here.
You remember, you got Jamar Chase with his high school. I don't know if they went to high school, but I know they went to college, right? Him and Burrow was like peanut butter and jelly. And that's why if you got a guy that Trey knows really well, and they've been doing it for years, get him. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
especially
what I was thinking,
4-3 speed.
Because they are, and he's fast, yeah. So, I mean, that's something we could look into since you guys looking for a speed guy. I mean, I'm not objected to anything as long as we get a defensive back or two.
They're going to get one.
I
Even if he ain't no good, they go check him out.
Like I said, we have 11 D linemen on our team already. I don't know where they're gonna do. I think we got one of the deepest D lineman groups in the league.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it top priority either. I agree with you. So
yeah,
you know, all right, Raymond, good stuff, man. I'll be
but
back
that's
Tuesday.
my thoughts, though, Ronbo. I just want to touch base with you, let you know we still out here, man. Even though we're not playing, we all right. I don't even think I want to watch this Super Bowl. I'm so upset.
I know, right?
Still.
But I want to see the halftime.
Yeah, I don't.
But beyond that, damn.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter to me. I just want to get back to our season. I like our season. I want to watch our guys play.
Tell you.
But that's it for me today, man. I just want to touch base with you, let you know.
Good, man. Thanks, fam. I'll be back Tuesday if we want to talk some more. See what we got going on then. All right.
Yeah, maybe I'll look more into this kid, Watson.
Yeah.
See what he's talking about.
Sounds good.
Do you know if anybody in the draft that does play DB? Is this a good DB draft?
You got to get with Big Show on that. Show will run that down to him. You get him in here. First thing I'll ask him if I get him on the phone tonight. All right.
How is he all right?
Who, Big Show? Yeah, he's okay. He's healthy.
Oh, all right. I heard he said he had COVID. I was just making sure.
He recovered. All right, fam.
All right.
I'll see you Tuesday.
All right, Ronbo. Go Niners, man.
Yeah. Night, Raven.
Right,
yes. And Trubisky. Can you imagine the 49ers with Trubisky? There's some similarities, though. It's Dre, San Francisco's Dre, right up there with Rice Aroni. Dre.
Trey area. You know what to do, Ronbo. You know what to do. Out here, we excited
I want to know
in the city. I don't know all across the world.
What it go do? Mm.
We optimistic. We all is here, baby. But we gotta be as fans. Because I've been checking everybody's fan page out to see what the hell we gonna do with Jimmy. So far, I heard that the Bucs been in talk with the Niners for a second. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've been hearing from the Bucs broadcasters people. So I don't know, Rombo. I just said we just need to be excited as fans. You feel me? It's a new start, new beginning, new year, new things. COVID look like it's going to leave us the hell alone. Well,
Hey,
I don't know when,
yeah,
but
we're getting numbers are slowing down,
right?
And we're in the middle of winter.
It's time to be excited.
Yes.
And me personally, I've been listening about the wide receivers and everything. I said we beef up that offensive line, so whoever is playing under center, they can be protected. And I know it should be Trey. And our backup to him, I don't know who we're gonna get, Rombo.
Trubisky. I see his name. I forgot about him.
Okay. Well, I mean, hell. But I'm excited.
You need an experienced guy. I don't want
somebody. I feel like if you was trying to have somebody teach Trey Lance, shouldn't you have brought in somebody who was playing to his strengths?
Or similar style.
A similar quarterback.
Because Sudfeld is not.
And Jimmy definitely wasn't that.
No, they're two different quarterbacks. But
you didn't do nothing but keep his they didn't do nothing but keep his trade value the same. And the 49er fan base, we crucial. And I understand he wasn't the best.
But no matter what anybody says about Jimmy, I want him to have Trey needs to have that kind of pocket presence and be able to stand there and not bail on a play with wide receivers available. So but Kyle's going to work.
But at the same time, we gotta have a line beef though, where you can give him time to do that and focus on that quick release and everything. You can't do that if you ain't even got a millisecond to get the ball, let alone throw it. I seen Jimmy last year when his hand got messed up. I said that wasn't really his fault. That was on the offensive line. You can't dog the man about everything. You got to call facts. You know what I'm saying?
And allow that offense, that defense to come in, pick him up off the ground, and body slam him on his arm. I said, man, come on, man. What kind of offensive line are we talking about here, man? Come on, man. What are y'all doing? Let that happen.
And quiet as it's kept, Bill Belichick said that he wouldn't use Jimmy the way that Kyle used Jimmy. So I don't think Kyle understood the strengths of Jimmy. So that's neither here nor there. It's a new year. I'm getting excited for this. We need to beef up the line on the east side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Get us a speedy wide receiver. And the dude that they were just talking about, that boy is fast.
Oh,
Rumble, you got to go see the tape.
I can't wait. Get him in here. Get him in here. Because all this talk about making our guys, Jimmy just couldn't throw the ball. Bullshit. Look, get a guy that's quick. I want that defense first to be made scared. Because ain't nobody scared of our wide receivers as far as going deep. They're not. They'll go with them. But if you got a guy
He come
that
off the
everybody's
line,
yelling his
so
number,
Ronbo.
1, now you know you got something because now everybody's working.
Yeah, him mixed with Debo, mixed with Ayuk. And
That's
Brandon
what I'm
Ayuk.
talking
And let me
about.
tell you now,
That's what
that
I'm
boy
talking
got some
about.
speed to him too. Y'all gonna recognize, y'all gonna start putting some respect on that man's name. I understand that
Who?
Debo, he got the chain, he's beast.
No.
Ayuk. You know,
Yeah, no, he's
put
got
some respect on
speed.
that man's name. He fast.
But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about that kind of speed that people are scared of.
Nah, he
See,
ain't
people,
got that walking speed. He ain't got
yeah,
that
people
type
think
of
they can
speed. He
stay
come
with
off the
Ayuk, even if
line.
they can't, you know. And like
Nah,
Marquise
but
Goodwin,
Ayuk got that dog in him. He gonna get that ball.
that's what I gotta have that. That's the guy I want first. But I want the speed guy to make it easier for my dude out there in the midfield and intermediate routes and beyond. Because Marquise Goodwin, as
Yeah.
bad as we talked about him, that boy could scare people. Boy, I loved it.
That's what I'm saying, Ronbo. Just a
So-
dog. We need to just, like I said, I know you got to go, Ronbo, but
Yeah,
one
we do.
last
We got-
thing to the faithful. I just want to say one last thing to the faithful. Y'all go and like and subscribe to this page. Stop
Thanks, man.
hating on the young talent, man. Let's just cheer him on up, man. We're going to support this thing because if not, he all we got. Let's just look at it from that standpoint. And it
don't say
really
it like
wasn't that bad
You'll be
because
fine.
it's really
Yes.
a late second. It's really an early second pick, an early second round pick. So look at the draft pick now in that order. It really wasn't that bad. If you think about you gave up a second round, a first round. We don't know what next year going to turn out because it might be a late, early second too. You
Right.
don't know, Rambo.
Yeah, you don't. So we have to wait. All right, fam. You know we got to go.
Salute to you, Rambo. All
I'll
right.
see you Tuesday. All right, Dre.
All right, fam. All right.
And hey, Don.
Yeah, hello?
Don, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo? How are you doing today?
Yeah, we're just sitting here mad about having watched nothing but the Pro Bowl, and that was awful, and then we got to listen to the Rams
I don't
going
watch that.
to the Super Bowl.
I don't pay attention to that. I learned a long time ago that it didn't really matter that much.
And especially when they start getting paid these high salaries. Those guys out there taking care of each other. Ain't nobody gonna hit anybody.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they play no defense and everything. They
I know.
just let them do.
No, man. No pressure on the quarterbacks. Back up, y'all. Back up. Just go through the motions. Just make it look good. Don't hit nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Boring.
Yeah, I know it sucks. Yeah, but I am going to be looking forward to. We are going to look forward to the Super Bowl because to us it gives us something to watch. And when we see those Bengals win, I'm going to be laughing at those Rams fans' faces.
I keep saying I'm not going to watch, but I know I'm going to watch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
No, I've said I might not watch, but I know I'm going to watch. I can't stand it. Because especially if the Rams are going to lose, somebody calls you up, hey, man, you watching the Super Bowl? No, man, I ain't watching no Super Bowl. You might be happy to know the Rams getting their ass kicked. What? Okay.
Actually, you know what would be better, though? Because you know how they almost lost to Tampa Bay, right? How they get that feeling like, oh, they're for sure gonna win this game, and then all of a sudden, oh no, here they come, and they just spoil it right in the fourth quarter too. Oh, oh,
ow! See, I don't know if I could get over that, Don. That would make me so mad.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. For Rams fans, they would be livid if that freaking happened.
They'd be all over us, man. My chat would just, my people wouldn't even be able to get in here because they'd be in there. And they'd have the Raider fans to help them out. And then here come the Hawks, because the Hawks would try to get back at my homeboy and his madness.
Hey.
Oh, man.
I know. Hey, since you mentioned that, I know because I know there's some of these fake Ram fans, what do they call the bandwagoners, right?
Yeah.
I have a freaking cousin who's a Raiders fan. She decided to now roll with the Rams when she saw the Bengals knock out those Raiders in Cincinnati. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And now you're going to roll with the Rams?
But she has a reason. Some of these other people that just bought a new Rams jersey 2 weeks ago, I cannot respect that, Don. God.
I don't respect that either. It's like, you have to have a backup team to make you feel good? Really? Heck no, man. Heck no. I mean, It's just it whatever on that. But anyway, I also wanted to talk to you about when it comes to trade predictions and all that, like especially when it comes to Jimmy G, ooh, that is going to be interesting where he'll possibly go.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, because of obviously got Aaron Rodgers' name being floated around too. I understand why would they want to get rid of him, but you got to understand
Russell
that
Wilson's
Aaron Rodgers
probably going to enter the mix.
Well, that's a possibility too. But if there's one name that has not been mentioned, I am so surprised that this name has not been mentioned. Deshaun Watson. Oh my God!
Don, why are you surprised? He's got litigations going on. You know what? Watson's that whole situation has to clear up a little bit. Otherwise, he's a PR nightmare.
I know.
Can you imagine bringing him to San Francisco? Those groups standing outside,
I understand what you're talking about.
Picketing and yelling.
I know the allegations and all that. But you know what's kind of funny to me though? When he demanded that trade, didn't those allegations come like a couple days or a few days after?
I know where you're going.
He said that?
I've already said this.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. The Texans orchestrated that whole thing. I really think so. I stopped saying it because, but still, how did all those people come crawling out of the woodwork to hang Deshaun Watson a little bit, 2 or 3 weeks after he said, look, I'm not playing anymore. All right. Well, when we get through with you, you're going to wish you did. And that's what I think is going on right now. I agree.
So, I know the litigation and all that, but to me, it seems all moot because, it feels like that they're really trying to ruin his career all because he said that he wanted to leave. And that was so freaking petty, to be honest with you. I'm like, geez, you're trying to ruin this man's life and career with these stupid stuff all because he doesn't want to be with you no more? Really?
And they hired, and some of those girls that testified should be in Hollywood. They may be because they did a great job. So if they're not acting, I'm like, oh my God, Deshaun, you're really that much of a monster. I can't believe it. And so I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, if any of that didn't happen and all that, and if the smoke gets cleared up, I hope it does for him because I know he's not like that as a person. Not one single part of him I can see. But the problem is with this is that they've talked about this, I think maybe a couple seasons ago or so when this happened. Mm-hmm. And the fact is that they're going to be acting a lot, though. I was like, it would have to force us to try and bring some other teams into the mix to see if we can try and suffice. However, the one person I think they would also want is Bosa, which is something heck no.
I think that was mentioned when we first started pitching that idea around in San Francisco. Now we're going to run out of time, though. This is fun subject matter because the quarterback thing, I was going to wait a couple of weeks to get started on that, but it's fun to talk about it now, too.
That's true. That's true.
I want to see the Rams get derailed first, and then I'm going to be in a better mood. But, Don, good to hear from you again, family. Let's see if you got time. Tuesday, I'll be back.
All right, and I wanted to ask you real quick on that. You said that Tuesday was like some sort of like talking SmackDown or something like that?
No. Well, it can be. Monday Night Raw started out, but Trey started that a long time ago because we used to lose all the time, and that's 4 years and 5. Actually, started before Kyle came. Some of the conversations that were had on Monday night were just they were scary. That's why Trey named it Monday Night.
Getting mad at the team itself. The
49ers were pissing everybody off in the 49er empire. And we just got together and people started yelling at each other. This person just fault, this person misfault. And you a fool for even thinking that way. It got really crazy. So, raw. Hey, but Don, SmackDown, it's not as bad as it used to be. We just haven't changed the name. But Don, we're going to go Tuesday night SmackDown because Monday Night Raw and Tuesday night SmackDown. I'll be back Tuesday.
All right. I hope to talk to you then right there.
Looking forward.
That would be pretty cool.
All right.
All right. Well, shout out to you, Ronbo, and shout out to the faithful, and have a good night.
You too, fam. Night, Don. Let's go check out Monk.
Yo.
Monk, how you doing tonight, man?
Yo, what's up?
Monk,
What's
man,
up, Ronbo?
hey, man, we're just sitting there looking at the situation. We went the year in review and looked at some of the high points and low points. And, yeah, I'm looking at our situation now. And we're,
Well, Ronbo, look, I was thinking about this, bro. When's the last time I was thinking about this Jimmy thing and how it divided us? I've never seen a 49er player divide our empire like this ever, right? So,
well, Cap kind of did. I mean, there's people complaining about and loving and hating Cap at the same time, too. But not like Jimmy. Jimmy really did a number. But go ahead. Did we lose Monk? Monk, you still there?
God's opinion, but there hasn't been another player that divided us like that. Another quarterback. You can't name one.
No, I just say Cap came close. But yeah,
we didn't trade for Cap. We drafted him, and we didn't pay him $1 gazillion, and he didn't. You know what I mean? It was like he took us to a Super Bowl.
The argument about Cap was, yeah, they were fighting about the fights. Cap was bringing up was he going to, after Cap stopped running and Harbaugh tried to make him a pocket passer, is when the problem started, and he was struggling then. And then, of course, here come the people that don't appreciate it, and the arguments got started.
Okay. You bring up a good point, but I just wanted, it kind of really, it made me feel bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I got into nothing bad, nothing like too negative, but I just felt like we was divided on this, and I've never felt that divided, with and that's with our team like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
I even felt bad for you, even though I was on the other side. I was like, I see you fighting for that man and sticking up for him. Like, shit, man, I love Ronbo, bro. Like, damn, like I used to root, but I'm looking forward to next year, Ronbo.
Me too.
We got to get a corner. I believe we're one really good corner away from
we need depth. You're
doing
right,
the damn
Monk.
thing.
We got to get some help, because if they get hurt, and somebody's gonna get hurt, because Emmanuel Mosley never finishes the season. If we get 10, 12 games out of Emmanuel Mosley, I'm happy. But he ain't gonna last all year. And Ambry's already spent some time out. They get hurt. They will get hurt. You got to have somebody to back them up other than Dante Johnson.
And what do you think about this? Nobody ever asked you this. How about if we keep Jimmy? wait, keep Jimmy, and have Kyle really implement the two of them like he was supposed to do this year.
I don't. That doesn't work. It's Jimmy's got it. And also, Jimmy's contract is coming up soon. The standard now is really high, and you're not going to pay Jimmy over $40 million, thanks to Dak Prescott. Him and Mahomes, but that's what quarterbacks agents are going to be asking, right? So you have to actually move on now, since you've already drafted Trey anyway. If Trey hadn't been drafted, then maybe they consider, but not now that he's here. No, you got to go. You gave up too much to get him, and you got to utilize him now.
We got to cash in.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you made your move, so he's got to go.
All right, my brother. Have a great night. Thanks for having me. I will be calling back in, bro.
Good, man, because I haven't heard from you but a couple of times in the last long time.
Yeah, man. This time I'm completely sober, thank God.
And so funny, Monk, but because somebody already called Mike McDaniel is having trouble with the bruise. I don't know where people get this information from. You at least just told us. But why did somebody say Mike McDaniel has a problem with the beverage? I can't. Oh my God! Stop it, people! Stop! All right, Monk. I'll see you Tuesday if you got some time.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace. Yo, Elvis. Ellis. Ellis might be hanging out with the squad. Let me come back to him. Meet me. Ah.
What's happening? I mean, the last couple, how long has he been a 49er fan? Better question.
Monk?
Because we've had this kind of controversy since Montana.
Yeah, I was going to say, this goes back, way back. Yeah.
Yeah, when
Because
Montana,
people
Steve
went in love
Young,
with
Steve
Steve
Young
Young
was
when he first
everybody.
came. Yeah.
Everybody was mad, pissed off at Steve Young because he messed up. He wasn't no good. And then we had the whole Alex Smith and Kaepernick, and then we had Kaepernick and Gabbard. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how long he's been a 49er fan. If he doesn't know about that, I'm like, Jimmy doesn't.
We've been divided
Jimmy ain't
before.
nothing new.
That's what I was trying to point out to him.
Yeah, so the whole
I was trying to
bunch
find the most
time.
recent one, but yeah, you're right. It goes all the way back.
Yeah, that's the recent one. No, this like I said, it goes back as far as back as Joe and Young.
And I tell you what, that's what we do. I wonder how many other fan bases do that, though. How many other fan bases have these kind of situations, though? You know, with Aaron Rodgers, wasn't nobody cared about Jordan Love.
The only most recent one I can think of, and not being our team, is Brett Favre and Rodgers.
Well,
you know.
Yeah, because they made Aaron sit down for 4 years. And Brett, I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Brett, I'm retiring Favre, right? And then no, I'm going to play one more. And Aaron said, Jesus. But yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I went over some of the highs and lows of the season. You know, it's pretty much a night where, because the All-Star game, or should I say the Pro Bowl game was a joke. It always is, so. And we ain't playing.
The All-Star game is better than the Pro Bowl anyway.
I know, right? Baseball,
No,
it really is.
I'm talking about basketball.
Yeah, because All-Star game, baseball and NBA, yeah. But the NBA started to take it easy too, though.
Well, they just go crazy. They just shoot the ball. They just
ain't nobody playing no defense.
Them high scores.
Yeah. So, but that's fine because those guys get paid a lot of money, and if I'm the owner, I don't want them out there busting nobody's butt down to the floor on that hardwood, and I certainly don't need nobody in the football. What if Debo got hurt? Oh man, I'd want to shoot somebody. Come on, man, y'all heard what happened here? I mean, that's my franchise. I'd be so upset.
I don't know. The Pro Bowl at this point, the Pro Bowl is getting pointless because it doesn't really,
Just
they
be
used
named
to let
to
each
it.
other hit each other. They used to hit each other, and then they got to the point where you can't touch the quarterback no more. It went from, you guys shouldn't tackle each other. I'm like, at this point, why do we have the Pro Bowl? It's
Just
not
do a
even
big
a
party,
game anymore.
where people got to get screened and bring everybody down. You can get autographs and stuff, but there's no point in playing that game.
I mean that's what they'd rather just do the Pro Bowl. If you're nominated, hey, do it for the fans, hang out, do that. But the game is getting pointless because I didn't even want to watch it. I'm like I said, it's not the same like it used to be a couple years back. They used to actually hit each other, and they went from don't
It's
hit
been
the
more than a couple
quarterback.
years. This has been going on for about 10 years now. They come in playing pansy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
To go back as they got to the point where you can't touch the quarterback no more.
No it's rules.
And it's just,
this
point in that game didn't get them. I'm worried about football. Might get to that one day. Somebody, you can't tackle no more. As soon as you touch him, he's done.
Because the rules have been getting weaker and weaker. It's because let me ask you this: that penalty on Debo against the Rams when he got killed in the middle of the field, that used to be good football. I'm kind of glad that don't be hitting nobody upside the head, but he hit Debo in the chest and damn near killed him. Jack Tatum would have been saying, that's what I'm talking. That's that kind of football I play. See that's that's.
I mean, hey, sometimes when it's your team, you'd be like, damn, that wasn't cool. But when you really look at it, I'm like, well, it's a fair shot. So, didn't go for the helmet, just gave him a good one.
Yeah, because if our guys would hit somebody like that, I'd have been mad as hell if they'd have threw that flag. But I'm glad Debo wasn't hurt. That's what scared me. I thought he really was hurt. I see his neck roll.
No, of course, that's what worried us the most. But then you got to realize at that point, that's when the team fell apart for some reason. You can see how pissed off Shanahan was for Jimmy throwing that ball, getting Debo killed like that. I'm like, yeah, you can't. You can kind of say that's where we lost the game.
But you know, there was
after that, the game fell apart right after that point.
Milo, that game, no, that dude came out of nowhere. He was reading that play all the way. I don't know if Jimmy seen him, and I know Debo didn't see him. That dude, I don't know who was
Oh,
that.
but I'm just saying, it's just you seen Shanahan's face and looked at Jimmy like, dude, you trying to get my receiver killed. So.
Yeah, I think that
And
was.
it was one of those. So but like I said, after that, Shanahan just didn't change his whole game plan. He didn't want to throw the ball no more.
And yeah, right. We didn't get the ball to Debo at all after that. That's why we lost the game.
So yeah, that kind of what fell the game. That was one of the reasons the game fell apart after that. But you know what? That's here nor there. Game over. We'll till next year. See what happens.
Yeah, I just.
The only one quarterback I was thinking that would work and we should get, but I know it's a long shot, and I think we actually would go back to the Super Bowl if we even get a chance. I say Russell. A lot of people don't like him, but
wait, who?
You just gotta imagine
Russell.
what kind of
Russell
team
Wilson
this would be. Yeah, you gotta imagine what kind of team this team would be if Russell Wilson came to this team.
No. But if you do that, it'd be the old. I'm not playing Trey if Russell comes to San Francisco.
No, you're not gonna play Trey.
You
wouldn't. This is look, and this is the only reason I even said it. This is the only reason I would allow Trey to sit one more year or so, because it's kind of the same playing style that Russell does. What Shanahan wants. He wants he learn the pocket instead of everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Trey Lance's gonna be the next Kaepernick." I'm like, no, that's a whole different style. You can tell Trey plays the pocket and then looks for the pass, and then if there's nothing, then look to run. So that's my only opinion. I know it's a long shot. It might not ever happen. I'm just saying it. From my opinion, just to sit him down.
The Hawks would never let that happen. Oh, they would do everything they could.
Of course they would, but but at the same time, you remember Russell Wilson did this last year. I want to go to the Bay Area. I want to go to that came out of his mouth last year. Him and Sierra. I think San Francisco would be a good spot to go. We would go to the Bay Area. So, you never know. It might be up to him and say, you know what? I don't want to be here. I'm gone. Let me release me.
This is fun stuff. I can't wait till we start talking quarterback seriously and hardcore. But we got to go now, fam. But I like that. Who's going to come to San Francisco?
At the end of the day, I'm fine with Trey. If Trey starts,
yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm just saying that, that's.
If you brought Wilson, though, that changes everything.
We would be honestly, we would be one dangerous team if Russell Wilson just came to the team for one season or so.
Yes. All right, fam. I'm gonna see you Tuesday night.
Because he was having fun. He was having fun with some of our teammates. So you never know. It might be with that KD and Warrior thing. KD came to the Warriors all of a sudden.
Well, his contract would have to run out. All right, fam. We're going to go before we get cut off. All right. Have a great night, fam.
Have a good night.
You too. And hey. Jay Realistic, don't spam. Don't spam. Stop it. Ellis! Ellis, what's Ellis' son? I think he's got Ellis down in the hammerlock, and he won't let him. And one of his little girls took the phone, so he can't talk. Ellis, you can do it. Hang in there, Ellis.
Hello.
Is that Brock? Who is this?
No, that's.
Oh, that's you, Ellis. Was that you, Bob? Wait, Ellis. You know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm writing your family's names down because I keep forgetting. And so, who was that, Ellis?
Where am I?
My name is. My name is Amaya.
Amaya. All right, let me write that down, Amaya. Thank you, Amaya. I promise not to forget your name again. Although you and your sister sound a little bit alike, but I'm gonna get it straight. Amaya. Is that A-M-A-Y-A?
Yeah, I know.
Amaya, are you
Yes.
older than your sister? Or are you younger?
I'm older than my sister.
So you're the number one girl in the house?
Yeah.
Don't tell your sister. All right, Amaya, I got you. And who's next? Ellis, who I got? Who's number two? Number two's coming to the phone. Find out who this is.
No, I can't.
Who's this?
Wait.
Is that you, Amaya?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, it muted me.
Oh, I can't hear you.
There we go. Now we both on the phone.
Oh, okay.
At the same time. Yeah, but Ronbo, we got Zamari here, and then my oldest daughter's here. You know, I got a grown adult. You know what I mean? She's,
Wait.
She's down,
Let me get
she's home now,
Zamari. Is that right?
Zamari, yeah, Zamari.
All right, I got that.
Yes, Zamari.
And who else?
and Ijani.
Ijani. And
then
and how do you spell
then my
it?
brother Joshua.
Joshua. All right. And hey, how do we spell Imani's name?
Ijani's name is
Ijani.
EJ. Yeah, EJAHANI.
All right, I got you. Amaya, Zamar,
Yes,
Joshua, and Ijani. All right, got y'all. The squad. Well, listen, y'all gonna be on the phone together. I need to know. I mentioned a lot of highs and lows this year. Did any of y'all have any favorite highs and lows? And elaborate.
Yes, we love the wins.
Amaya, I so agree. I don't want to. No more ending the season this way, okay? We end the season in the Super Bowl, holding up the trophy, saying things like, "We did it! I did it!" Amaya, you've never seen Rocky. Have your dad see the Rocky movie so you can see Rocky Balboa when he yells out at his wife at the end after he beats Apollo Creed. Yo, Adrian! I did it! You know, it's you'll never forget it.
With his eye closed.
I know, right?
with one eye.
It's so symbolic. But anyway, that's what we gotta stop
Okay, I
losing.
will.
All right. All right, Ellis, what do you want to add
Thanks,
here?
Ronbo.
Thanks. You're so welcome. Bye, Maya. Ellis,
Make
what else?
sure you like and subscribe.
She goes, I like what she does.
Niner for life.
I'm going to save this and just play it every now and then. Just, because they do it so nicely. Well,
Peace and love. Yo. All right, Ronbo. Let's get to it.
All right.
So, shout out to Mike McDaniel, for coming through and, bringing some creativity, some vibrance to the offense and, getting this, already being able to spread his wings and get a head coaching, position. He's almost 40, and I think it's good for him to be able to get this experience in. I honestly didn't know, that he was a brother. He definitely did. The way he combs his hair and his texture of his hair and his features, he didn't carry. He doesn't have the features like usual. Yeah. He reminds me of I want to say, was it Rick Moranis? Who was that guy that on the Ghostbusters, the guy with the glasses that was in the office?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Him and the guy that
that's what he kind of remind me of a little bit.
Will Smith, Fresh Prince on what's that guy to play with him?
Carlton.
There's just no blackness to the way they talk, so I just couldn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all good though, man. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And we got those 2 compensatory picks.
Yes, we
That's
did.
right on time.
People celebrate
I
like
just don't
crazy.
want us
It's
to
hilarious.
pick those. Yeah. I'm proud. I'm proud that be a team that's given the NFL head coaching candidates and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get some success. Raheem Morris is doing good in LA, and then I know we had that other guy that got the GM position for another team. I can't remember what his name was right off the top. But we got compensatory picks for a lot of those. So that, that looks good on us, and it also looks good on those guys. Mayhew, that's right. And then Robert Saleh. So one thing I don't want to do, Ronbo, now that we're acquiring these picks, I don't want us to package them together just to get in the first round, like giving them a second round and our only 2 third-round picks for one damn pick in the first round. I would honestly rather stay where we're at, wait to see what we can get from Jimmy. Before Jimmy, excuse me. I heard some noise about possibly nobody even trying to throw us anything at Jimmy, just waiting till we cut him, which would which would make us all sick. I think. You know what I mean? Because we'd be forced to cut him and get nothing in the deal.
And he goes and signs with whoever.
Exactly. But again, he would still have to take a pay cut. So, he would have a better chance in trying to get us to pay for some of that salary if that was indeed something that we'd agree to. But us finding a trade partner right now and somebody, wanting to swap, give us some picks or whatever for us, and then we work out the other details with the, with the money later on as far as with his contract and trying to find a way to divvy out that money,
It's only got 1 year left. So, that's I don't know if anybody's going to run from that, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, 20-something million. I mean, I don't know who'd be willing to pay that right now. But again, Mike McDaniel might take him off.
Washington team, they got Tua. The Washington football team, I have a feeling that's going to be the best bet for him. He'd work there. Because they don't have the kind of offense that Kyle runs. I think Jimmy would be better off in that kind, because that's not the kind of offense he ran in New England, right? He was more of a free-spirited, I make the move here and there kind of thing. He stayed within, McDaniel's offensive system, which I thought might be an idea, because Derek Carr is okay, but why would I do Derek Carr? Derek Carr, Bruden was trying to think about moving him. So, McDaniels, he raised Jimmy. So, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good opportunity, and that'll be good for us to, be able to hopefully get some, maybe we can get one of those, that 29th, with that first round pick turned into a 28 or 29 overall. Oh. Give us that pick, or give us one of those other picks that we had given Miami for, since Brian Flores is gone. Give us one of those first rounders we gave them for, to trade up to get Trey. Let's try to work a twist and do something like that potentially if we can. Not saying that it's feet.
This is going to be a fun thing to do, but we got to get off the phone now because we already ran over our time. But, it's going to be interesting to see the quarterback talk coming up in another couple of weeks. But Ellis.
Yeah, man.
Tell Amaya, Zamari, and Joshua, Johnny, I'm going to see y'all Tuesday on Raw. Hopefully you got time. All right?
Tuesday night, Rizal. Yeah, no, I'll be there.
All right, man.
We'll be there live and direct. Sam, appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe. And, to the next episode, y'all. At least we got some more picks, man. We can get in the draft a little more, Shout out to Mike McDaniel and shout out to D'Amico. Maybe that's why he stayed, is because he knew Mike was going to be gone and he didn't want to leave Kyle like that on top of him wanting to stay. You know what I mean? So that would be good for us. But shout out to Coach Ryan, man. Peace and love, y'all.
Night, fam.
I'm gone.
There you go.
Marketing slowly. Go to bed. Let's get more than 3 points. Peace.
Peace. Bye, Ellis. Hey, Tony, get in there.
Mr. Ronbo, good evening. How are you?
It's good evening, Tony. I mean, we're all sitting in the same boat here. That's why I say, no matter what you do, there's only one team happy in the season. So, we're no better than any other team in the NFL now. And I'm sitting here thinking about the Rams going and Odell Beckham Jr., who normally acts like a child, come running across the field while Debo's sobbing, and you go over there and console him. I said, look at your ass. Boy, I tell you what, I wish Debo, get out of my face! That would have been funny.
I'm willing to bet you the Bengals ain't gonna console him come next Sunday.
That would just make my day. I said, OBJ, man, why don't you sit down there and wait for somebody to come and say, it's all right, man. Y'all got all over the Super Bowl. You did it. We got a lot of respect for you. Your organization, you brought to them what they didn't have. I'll just go through the whole thing, and let's see if OBJ can handle that.
Hey, Ronbo, I'd like to give you're gonna be surprised what I'm about to say. I would like to give a shout out to Niner by Nature 88. Me and him and Trey back and forth talking about the draft, and I was just trying to get his mind off of Jimmy and.
About four guys like him. All they think about is they come in to bash Jimmy each and every program. You're right, but go ahead.
He seemed to be pretty cool, though. We were talking about the draft, and I was shouting out some players. I saw the Senior Bowl, so he was kind of calmed down about it now. Like you said, Ronbo, he's gone. Let it go. When you was talking to Niner Mike, it's time to move on to other things.
I mean, it's not going to change anything. I don't understand what is the problem.
Sure.
And we when Jimmy came, we had some good times around here. We went to the Super Bowl
Exactly.
once. We just got through going on the NFC Championship. How do you hate a guy that took you out of the toilet after it's been flushed and brought you into
And like
relevance?
you and I were saying, this was weeks ago. Remember, Ronbo, you said it's not about picking sides with Trey and Jimmy. We're on the same team. But it's like that's all they want to do. You either with Trey or with Jimmy. And that's
right. Are you a 49er fan or what? I mean, if we're winning big games, you can't. With Trey, if Trey comes in next year and we're winning games, I wouldn't do it anyway. It's not a minute I'm going to sit there. Well, you know what? It's the run game. It's the defense. He sucks. Look at that pass. Right. They'll wait for Jimmy can throw 30 good passes. Look at that. That's all he does. I mean, these people are strange.
Yeah.
So I just,
Yeah.
fine, guys.
But man, it was some good players in that Senior Bowl, like D'Angelo Malone out of Western Kentucky, which I knew about him, an outside linebacker. He had a sack and a half.
Oh.
And a fast motor. There's some good players. I'm looking forward to this draft.
But Tony, that's the thing. If he looks good on that display case, where do you guys draft? It's going to be. I always see these players I love, and I know we're not going to get a chance to draft them.
Right. That's why I want to trade down and get those picks. We already got 2 seconds. We trade Ridley, get another second. That's 3 seconds. If we trade down with our first-round pick, get a first-round pick for next year to have 2 so we can draft the quarterback next year and get a third-round pick this year that'll give us 3 2s and 3 3s with our first.
Hey, you think are the Falcons going to be looking to shop for a quarterback within the next 2 seasons? How old is Matt?
Next year.
Okay.
Next year. But Matt Ryan, even though if we get a quarterback next year, they'll still be sitting on the Matt Ryan. I say Matt Ryan's going to be with us for 2 more years. 22 and 23, then that's probably it.
Where is Matt now? Is he 30? He'll be what, 37?
36, going on 37, yeah.
Maybe, so he'll be
actually,
38.
Ronbo, right, Matt Ryan is to be the second oldest quarterback now that Roethlisberger and Brady retired. The oldest quarterback now is Aaron Rodgers. Then Matt Ryan, then Matthew Stafford, in that order.
Yeah. So, it's...
and as far as yardage, Matt Ryan has the most yardage, though, out of any active quarterback now.
Yeah, I remember that they were talking about his yardage year before last. They were talking about some records he had just broke. But you know what? As I always said, anytime you got a wide receiver averaging 100 yards a week, so I didn't know Julio was taking out 100 yards a week. But then I thought about it. I said, that sounds about right.
Yep. But his average is dipping now after this year.
Well, injuries are set in, and you can't expect a guy to take that many injuries and keep on being productive. But Julio is going to the Hall of Fame. That's first ballot easily.
First ballot. He's still my favorite player in the league.
Yeah, he needs it.
Falcons fans got mad at me for that, Ronbo. I'm like, well, you should be mad there. Julio's my dog. It's business, not personal. I'm not mad that he's gone. It's business.
Yeah. Tony, did you ever play ball? Because, see, I think sometimes it has something to do with you've ever developed camaraderie with players. There was never a day when I looked to my left or right and blamed another guy on my team. We lost the game. I felt like I should have did better. Or I could have done something. But I never thought about, well, if the quarterback would have, I just never thought that way, So I always wonder, when people do that, I can't relate.
But that's how these cats are nowadays. The quarterback, just like us in Super Bowl 51, and after that, the next year when we lost to the Eagles, and it's Matt Ryan. I'm like, Matt Ryan doesn't play defense, sir.
I know. Even when the defense is having problems, it's still quarterback's fault. I always laugh at that
still
one.
Quarterback's fault.
God,
unbelievable.
Guys, let's just give it a
rest. And you and one of your people in the chat said today too. We're family. It's not about Trey versus Jimmy and all that. We're all one. We lost the NFC championship. We lost it all together.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, if you look down from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, it's absolutely true. There's a lot of contributing factors beyond the quarterback. For those who don't understand the game, Look, just I mean, look what happened, and everything.
Yep.
Look at what happened. Is that one guy the one that made that game happen? No.
Oh.
So anyway, there's nothing
So
you can tell.
Ronbo, I can tell you disappointment in what's the kid's name? The second round pick, the right guard y'all drafted. Y'all were
Aaron
expecting
Banks.
from Notre Dame.
You know what, Tony? I would come back Tuesday. I think we're going to talk more about Aaron Banks. I'm thinking the theme for Tuesday would be those who should have been and are not. You know, so this goes on for years. We've had this happen. I'm still mad at Dante Pettis. So all right, let me see you Tuesday.
Wasn't he with
Giants? New York.
Giants, yeah. Yeah, I feel that way about defensive end Marlon Davidson, our second round pick in 2020.
They threw him out. But anyway, hey, Tony, let me see you Tuesday if you got some time, will you?
I'll see you Tuesday, sir.
Looking forward. All right, Tony. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
We don't care about no Falcons.
Trez, I do. Tony's my dude. And Trez, you in Atlanta, you better be careful. Somebody might be looking in your window. Well, Trez, hold on. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show! Come on, give us some.
What's up, Ronbo?
Show, man.
What's going on?
Show, by the way, you have an ally, an unlikely ally. Tammy.
I hear that.
Yeah, Tammy says that Mac Jones was the people's that person's choice. You see, we're going to go through this every year, so I can't wait for this draft. There's going to be more controversial picks, and we're going to pick the wrong guy again. That's going to divide us up, and people are going to be yelling.
Oh, I know.
Whoa.
Well,
go ahead.
It's only in the first round. It's only in the first round though that divides us. It's not really the later rounds because
that's true. But we don't have a first round pick, so maybe we'll be fine this year.
No, we'll be fine. I don't think we'll be arguing as much this year since we don't have any first round picks. But
it is kind of fun though.
I heard Raymond earlier wondering if this was a deep defensive back class, and it actually
I'm glad you remembered. Good.
It actually is. I thought it wasn't, but the more I looked into the players this year, it actually is a deep defensive back class this year and corner class this year. There's like 3 corners I have on my radar. If Raymond wants to look them up, it's Darion Kendrick out of Georgia. I'm not kidding you. This guy's name is Kobe Bryant. He's out of Cincinnati. That's his name.
Destined to be a star.
Yeah. Imagine having Kobe Bryant in your backfield.
Oh God! Imagine having to grow up with that name and all the flack you had to get. Man, why your name is Kobe Bryant?
Oh, I know.
You don't remind me nothing of Kobe. Okay. Now I have to live through this, and now I got to be a star, or else I got to listen to this. So Whew,
and my third one is Kyler Gordon out of Washington.
Raymond, you taking these down?
He played next to Trent McDuffie,
Post
who's going to be a first-round pick.
So I can keep it.
Yeah, for sure I will.
Right.
And Marcus Jones out of Houston, too. It's really good. He's a really good special teamer. He plays special teams. He's kick returns. And he plays slot. He plays the outside. He's a versatile corner. So, yeah, it's pretty deep.
We need that. And especially if you could draft him now, because Ambry Thomas is going to be a step ahead of whomever we draft. So, because I like what I see in him and Emmanuel.
But in my opinion,
go ahead.
People got to remember, we drafted 2 corners last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I think we're going to be going about our corners this year is through free agency. I hear we're looking for a third or a second round pick plus a player for Jimmy Garoppolo. And if we trade him to Tampa and get a second round pick out of them, and also I would look into asking for Carlton Davis.
Oh. Are they deep
well
in that position though? As far as because Tampa's secondary, I got some questions about it. I don't know if they're that good.
Yeah,
Their
I do
pass
too.
rush
But Carlton,
is he good?
Carlton would be for more depth purposes. And I would sign J.C. Jackson out of free agency too, from New England, and draft another corner. Draft one more corner.
Remember when you said last year we could have got the Dolphins? What's that? What's his name?
Xavier Howard.
Oh,
Xavier Howard.
And they were really trying to get rid of him too. See, that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah. But as far as what you're talking about tonight goes, the downfall of being a good team is being poached by the teams with your personnel and your front office and your coaching staff. But the benefit that we gained today was 2 extra third-round picks for this year and next year, which I think is huge because we only had 7 or 8 picks this year.
Is that all?
And we have over 30 players we had over 30 players who are going to be leaving us this coming year.
Bad combination, no money and no draft picks.
Yeah. But with Jimmy leaving, that's going to leave us with $25 million on the books, and also if we get rid of D Ford, that's another huge chunk of money off the books. So that leaves us like,
I don't know what's going on in Ford's contract.
Yeah.
There's still a cap hit.
I don't think it's. I don't know if it's a cap hit or not, but
or dead money or something. I don't know, but I know he
I don't know, but
it helps. But
I think we'll be fine. We'll have like a little around $50 million to play with in free agency this year if we restructure Eric.
How much
and
Debo?
Jimmy Ward.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This year's you're right though. This year it won't matter. We'll have more money to pay Debo.
No.
And
Debo's contract Debo and Nick's contract won't kick in until next year.
Next year.
Anyways, so.
And also Nick's won't until after that. So.
Yeah. Same with Nick. Yeah.
Nick's agent isn't going for it this year though.
As far as paying Debo goes, I'm giving him 19.5, I think. Or 16.5, one of the two.
16 to
19.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way we're paying him $20 million or $30 million. No,
he does too
that is way too much.
He's got to get paid somewhere in that vicinity because the guy's doing everything. He's running the ball.
He's a Swiss Army knife.
He is, and good at every last thing he does. You know, his quarterback could use a little work, but everything else he does is just man.
And one more last point, Ronbo. The speed that you and I are talking about. It's 4.2, 4.3, like a John Ross and
damn right. Yeah.
Marquise Goodwin speed. Like we're not looking for 4.4s or upper 4.3s. We're looking for like the lower 4.3s, like a Tyreek Hill. That's what we need.
That's why I made Mahomes so famous so fast.
To keep him from stop boxing up our offensive line. You know what I mean? Like we need to keep him honest.
That's right. Back up or get smoked.
We need to stop being so predictable. Like they know that we're running, and we don't have anybody on the outside we don't have anybody on the perimeters on the outside. A lot of our guys are playing throughout the slot, but
that's why.
You know what I mean? Like
after having played that spot, we did this every time we played. Any school had a demon like that. 11. You could hear everybody across the field yelling because you knew. Do we all know where he is? Because if he gets loose with that speed, we're not going to catch him. You know? That's
and
I don't want that in the NFL.
I hear a lot of people also talking about Christian Watson.
Hey, real quick, because we're out of time.
We need to be careful. We need to be careful with that because I've seen a lot of people equating it to Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, but people need to realize that Jamar Chase is in a totally different zip code as far as elite talent goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Why? Christian Watson is like a 3rd or 4th round pick, so we need to be careful with that. But just because Jamar and Burrow have chemistry doesn't mean that it's going to carry over for Trey and Christian.
And we're gonna see
remember, Trey's only played 1 year in college. Joe Burrow had years of experience with Jamar Chase and LSU, so keep that in mind. All right. Shout out to the TNT fam. Y'all take care and have a great night.
All right, fam. Appreciate you. And we're gonna see a lot of shows in days to come. This is his time of year. He
Oh,
goes nuts.
You're gonna be annoyed by me.
Nice show.
All right. Take care. Oh, all right. Good night.
And Tommy Huxley, I'm not reading that. It's protection we read that. But Tommy, don't be mean. That's my dude's show. But thanks for the contribution. Everybody loves Show. People just pick on him. That's because they like you, Show. I like you. Everybody likes you. Hey, Trez.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo, and I do mean wait a minute. Look at here, Ronbo. Tony might be your dude and all.
Yeah.
But we ain't got nothing in common with no Falcon fans.
Yeah, well,
they losers. Ain't they losing?
Tony, don't pay Trez no mind.
They're losers. And losers be we ain't got nothing in common with him, Ronbo. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got a Falcon show he could call where they could talk draft,
Not Trez.
all that other stuff.
Tony's welcome in here. I like to talk to
I
him.
mean,
We talk about other things other than the Falcons.
okay. I mean,
we talk about a lot of different things.
Rumble.
You know what? He don't like the Cowboys, Trez, and we got that in common.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, he's your guest, it's your show, but I'm just saying, man, now these groups be calling the show, man. We ain't calling their show. We ain't got nothing to call with them. That's all I'm saying, brother.
You got to talk to him.
I'm going to leave it right now.
You'd love him.
I'm going to leave it right now.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it right there. I ain't going to go in the picture. I'm just leave it right there. Okay? Hey, Lou, we 5-time world champs. We got to come. All right. Getting out to the business, Ronbo. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Mike McDaniels on becoming the new head football coach of the Miami Dolphins. As it stands, Rumbo, we're going to get 2 third-round compensatory picks for Mike. He's a minority. And next year, if D'Amico gets the job, we're going to get 2 picks for him, third round. So I look at it like this, Rumbo. No telling what we get for Jimmy this year. Our draft problems just got worked out. The trade up just got worked out. Because when you think about it, we can package those picks and move back into the first round with them. So, no harm, no foul. Our coaches just took care of that.
Trez, you say package those picks. What picks are you talking about?
The compensatory picks.
Yeah, but you don't get both third round. Well, I guess you could give one this year and one next year.
You could package those. You could package those picks with a team, give them both picks, and move up and take their pick, maybe a lower end first round pick, but 2/3 for a 1.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
so the trade up ain't as bad as it would have been. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We back in the game now. We back in the game. That's what I'm saying. As far as if we want to
it's
get
weird
back
going
to
the
that
first day of
round.
the draft and they ain't got no pick. And for 2 years.
Right. I'm just saying if we want to get back up into the first round, we could package those picks and gain.
But it'd be somebody with a whole lot of first round picks, though.
Right. Well, you're gonna have some teams out there with a whole lot of first round picks. It never fails,
Yeah.
Rumbo. So
don't the Lions have like 30 or 40 picks in the first round? Where's Don?
Hey, man.
Boy, the Lions got picks for days.
With this news been breaking about the NFL, I'm kind of questioning everything now,
I know, right?
It ain't nothing we ain't been saying.
Surprise. And like you said, it's not really a surprise.
No, it's not. We've been saying it. It's like like Denzel said in the movie Training Day. It ain't what you know, Jake, it's what you can prove, huh? What can you prove, huh?
You sound just like him. That was good, Trez. You had the accent and everything.
All right, Rumble. But look, shout out to the PNC fam, man. I ain't gonna hold you long, Rumble. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
Trez.
You know what I'm saying?
You just gave me to take a shot at Tony.
I apologize. But, for TNT, we don't take shots. We let other people do that. But that's the Falcons. Come on.
Trez, by the way, Tony, Trez lives in Atlanta, and he does this to Falcon fans all the time, I'm pretty sure. So he just playing.
Rumble. I let these Falcon fans have it. I really let them have it,
You ain't right. But I do the same thing to Raider fans, so I get it. All right, Trez.
All right.
Because, Raider fans they're still crying about the Raiders, and like they still live in the local. I'm saying, man, y'all, look here, man, y'all, the dudes are in Vegas. Let what is in Vegas stay in Vegas, and y'all can go to Vegas and stay too. Whoa, no, don't pull out your gun. Come on, man, I'm just playing. Trez, I'll see you Tuesday if you got some time.
All right.
All right, man. Oh, God. And there he is. Without any further ado, it is Papa Dragon. Pop.
What's up, Ronbo? What's up, Niner
Pop.
Nation?
Man. Oh, Pop, please don't do that. Because we just got through getting on Mr. Serrano about getting a tattoo that says Niner Nation. We don't go by nation. You know this.
Okay.
I mean, I see Daniel Serrano running around with that tattoo now, and especially if it's the wrong part of his arm, and he's got a short sleeve shirt on one side, and the sleeve comes down past his elbow on the other. Daniel, what's going on with your arm? No, I just keep my arm gets cold. I play baseball. Go ahead.
Thing, telling you, there are a lot of Niner fans here in Nashville, and there's apparently a lot of Niner fans everywhere because we travel so well.
Oh, you know
Niner
this.
Nation name. I'm just saying.
Okay, I told him that don't get on him. Pop, man, I see people get toe up in the chat. Be careful now. Be careful. Pop said you can handle it though, can't you? I know you. All right.
I'll be all right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anybody.
There's a
we
website
play,
by that name too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. There is. Yeah, right. So it is what it is, man. So been a crazy week of football news, and what can I say, man? Mike McDaniel's moving on, and
I still think he's posing as a black man, but yeah.
No.
It worked though. We're gonna get a couple of picks. And this is a very poor taste joke, but Miami says, okay, people accuse us of being racist. We're hiring a black man now. Ronbo, that's not funny. Okay, I'll withdraw that. I never said that.
It shouldn't really matter, but
it shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
Realistically, if Mike McDaniels, if he goes and takes a trip to Nigeria, believe me, he ain't fitting in nowhere.
Oh God, that hit me hard. I wasn't ready for that, Pop.
Like Mike McDaniel. My daughter, she passes for white. So when you start mixing the bloodlines, man, things happen.
This is what happens.
You can't choose what you get. What's his name? Whitworth Miller, the one guy from that one TV show. I forgot what it was called. Whitworth Miller. Look him up. His dad's black. What's his name? The one guitar player from Depeche Mode. His dad's black. You never know unless they told you. It happens.
Bobby, but the world needs to stop it. Just stop it. And I don't like the term passing. I remember as a kid, I heard that. Yeah, he's passing. Passing? What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, he got that light complexion. He got that hair. Yeah, he can get away. I was like, you know what? This is this what the world is? No, God. So,
unfortunately, there'll always be a segment of people that look at that and they try to, and they'll react to it a certain way. And Flores probably has, I'll put you this way with Flores. I believe 100% that what he's feeling is real, right? I get it. Trust me, I do get it. I get it. 70% of this league is the minority, quote unquote, and basically,
and they are doing illegal things and immoral and unethical stuff. You know they are, but when Flores brings it out in public like that, it hits you hard. I wasn't ready for that.
Right? No, I wasn't ready for that either. But I know that when it happened, for example, the minute we asked the what you call it, our old assistant coach, the tight ends guy, to take a pay cut. People are like, oh, it's racial, it's blah blah blah. I'm like, no, it's not. They're about to give his job to somebody else. They're looking for another assistant coach.
I know, right? Don't pull a race card all the time.
Yeah, if you change your title, take assistant coach off your title, we want you to take a pay cut. That's equivalent to your job. And he was like, no. So he's gone. But then you see who came in. And then you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's Anthony Lynn. I mean, what are you going to say after that?
Yeah.
After the Lynn, oh, Jeff, now what? So.
And Pop, the 49ers did not respond to the things that were being said as soon as Ambry left. The 60% play cut had nothing to do with anything more than maybe his efficiency or something else, maybe. I don't know. But, immediately people said, oh, No, I wouldn't take a 60%. They're picking on him because he's black. You know, it's, guys, the 49ers have been nothing but, I don't know.
No, they jump to
wanna
those
hear more.
conclusions. It's upsetting, but you know what? You know, we got the first Muslim coach, or the first Middle Eastern coach, or Arab coach, whatever you want to call him, and Salah. You know, that came from Shanahan's tree. You know, and of course McDaniel comes from Shanahan's tree.
D'Amico got
What
promoted
he
immediately.
was, right? What he was never made a point ever until now. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of this is just superficial BS. And, you know, Joe Rogan doesn't help. He drops the N-word mixtape out. That drops.
I know, Joe Rogan. I used to like him, too. I don't know about Joe anymore. He's a little strange.
He is, but it is what it is. It's not like people don't say the word, but it's just like there's legitimate confusion with some people, especially hip-hop. You know, I mean, there was white boys back from my old town that knew more of the NWA lyrics than I did. So
see that, and you know what? And that's why I always had an argument when Jay-Z comes out and uses that word. Every other lyric, I said, you know, the thing is, if they wouldn't set that standard for hip hop, then you know nobody would do it. So I don't know why we're getting mad about that. You know. Anyway,
one day we'll get mad.
You know what we did? We got into a subject matter we can go on for 2 or 3 hours on. We got to stop, though. That's it. It's always fun talking to you, Bob. Yeah. I'll be back Tuesday looking for you, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Go Niners. Go, baby. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Ronbo Sports, #1.
Thanks, Bob. Oh, God. And there he is. Here he is. Forget about it. It's Nana Mike.
Oh, forget all about it, Ronbo. What the hell's going on over there by you on this late Sunday night?
Wait a minute. Zilla, stop spamming, especially with the stuff you're spamming with. I'll throw you out of here. I'm serious. Mike, go ahead, fam.
Oh, hey, nothing much, Ronbo. Nothing much. What the hell's going on with you? How we doing over there? How was the rest of your week?
I'm thinking I should make you a mod. Mike, I could see you cleaning up that jet in a heartbeat. Mike would be brutal.
You know, Ronbo, I'm not even right now able to even see the chat from where I'm at
you
right
don't want to
now.
see it.
I just got you here on the phone, but if it's who I think it is, it's the same old fucking sorry ass jerk off Lamb fans. You know, having their little movement. I gotta tell you, Ronbo, you know, it fucking kills me. I swear to God, it kills me, Ronbo. I was driving downtown today. I was over there. They had the Bush Clash, the NASCAR races or whatever, and Ice Cube and a couple other people, was over there. It was a cool thing, but it breaks my friggin' heart when I gotta drive by and see all the Super Bowl shit downtown LA.
And brand new Rams jerseys everywhere.
Breaks my heart. I swear to God, it's the worst place to be right now. I was really looking forward to it, enjoying it all week long, but you know, now I got to sit back and know that jerk-off's like marketing slow. You know, they can't even touch a bus pass to be able to go down there to enjoy it. You know what I mean, Ronbo? I mean, the poor bastards. You know, I mean, I don't know. Forget about it. What are we talking about tonight, Ronbo? What's the topic at hand?
I just went through lots of highs and lows. Yeah, I just went over the highs and lows this season.
Highs and lows. All right. Well, here's a couple of highs. I see we picked up a couple more draft picks today, right? With the coaching hired by the Dolphins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I guess that's a win for us. That's a win for us. We could use a couple draft picks, Ronbo.
Always. And because we don't have many, Mike. We just got a handful of picks this year. And we don't have a lot of money to be spending on free agents. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how we work this out. But I'm sure they will.
Yeah, the boys look good, too. They look like they was having a good time over there in
Vegas.
You know, yep. I seen Juice got on the scoreboard. And even though the guys lost, I even caught the
what was it? The highlights of Mac Jones doing the gritty.
Oh no! Hey, wait a minute. The AFC.
Oh,
I haven't watched it
forget
yet because
about
it bothers me to watch that game. But I may have to go watch it now. I forgot Mac Jones was playing, and we lost anyway. The NFC.
Yeah, the NFC did lose. The NFC did lose. I haven't. I recorded it on the DVR. I ain't watched it yet. I just seen some of the highlights, but I can't wait to. I can't wait to see Trey be able to come in his own and go out there and ball out and hopefully claim his spot there and he can enjoy some of that stuff and have some time with the guys.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good kid.
So
He's fitting right in.
basically it, Ronbo. You know what I mean? We're in wait and see mode now. We got to, what they say? They say go back to the drawing board. We got to go back to the drawing board and start getting things situated. Hopefully, we have a solid draft. And other than that, I think I'm just going to get extremely high this week, Rombo, and sit back and hopefully watch.
Mike's not talking normal high; he's talking extremely high. You got it. Mike, if you're in SoCal,
I'm gonna just,
and you're seeing all those brand new Rams jerseys, those jerks, it just became a Rams fan last week. And that's why I said, I hate bandwagon fans. He's got no emotional commitment. Oh.
All I know is it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great to watch them catch an L, and then we'll be able to get some cheap seats at Levi South again next year. You know what I mean, Rombo?
Yeah. They're just sitting in the background playing slap and tickle with them brand new jerseys. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be funny.
Rombo, exactly. I can't wait because here's the reality of it. After they take this Omega uppercase L this weekend, all right, and Marketing Slow is over there crying and he's throwing his clothes around in his mom's basement, over there, and and they're all sad, It's going to be funny because that's when the reality is going to set in, that they absolutely gave away, every draft pick, I think, for the first, 3-4 rounds. And over the next couple of years too, Rombo. Like this is a spread out thing. They were starting to just spend draft picks like they were dollar bills. So when it's all said and done, and all the smoke clears and the dust settles, Rombo, they're going to be looking around, and a lot of those high-priced guys like Von Miller either going to retire to be gone or whatever it may be, and then they're going to have no draft picks to rebuild their team, and then they'll go right back to being the closet bums that we all know that they are. So,
and Mike, as we all know, that the only championship they've got was attained in St. Louis. So, they're still zip. Look, here's a Ram. Margie Pro take them trophies down. That's not accurate.
They're not winning. They're not winning no fucking championships out here. We all know that. We all know that, Rombo. We all know that. They bounce around. I seen a bunch of new Lambs fans all walking around today with their little gear on and everything. I wanted to smack them all. I swear to God, I wanted to smack them.
So you should walk over and pull the tag off and give it to them. Hey, you forgot to take the tag off here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna be a Ram fan,
the tags and the stickers and all that shit. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. But hey, look, here's what it is. The little freaking jerk offs that they got there. I guess they can have their little moment until Sunday, and then the moment's over. And that's it. That's it. Forget about it.
There you go, Mike. Well, Mike, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll be back Tuesday looking for you. We can't. The day's not complete without some Niner Mike. All right.
Sounds good, Rombo. Tonight's a mellow. It's a mellow one, I
noticed that.
J's in. Had a great day today. Like I said, got to see Ice Cube and smoke a little bit. It was a great time. So look,
hey, Mike,
about it.
If you'd ran into Snoop, you'd still be there. Because Snoop,
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, the dude carries around with him at least 5 days worth of jokes, dope, just in case that he may get stuck somewhere.
I always got my bag on me, Ronbo. Always got my bag. It's one of the beautiful things about living out here in Southern California. Forget about it, Ronbo. But listen, all right, I'm going to catch up with you on Tuesday. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the faithfuls. I hope all these have a kick-ass week. All right, and you know, if you come across a Lamb fan, you know, just hold up the number 5. That's all you got to do. Hold up the number 5, and if they look at you funny, just drop the 4 and leave the 1 up in the middle. All right. Forget about it. All right, Rambo. I'll talk with you later. All right. You have a good night over there.
All right, Mike. We'll see you later, man. All right. Night, Mike. Yeah. Mike's always ready to roll, ain't he? Well, fam, I'm going to go. And, hey, GB Fool, what do you mean we got 7 picks for 7 rounds? Can anybody confirm? We have 7 picks? Maybe now, huh? I mean, I don't think that's accurate. I wish. You know what? We may get a first-round pick from somewhere. Who knows? I don't know where. But I do hate going into the draft without a first-round pick. We'll see. Anyway, fam, I will see you. No Monday Night Raw this week, but I will see you Tuesday Night SmackDown. Looking forward to it. Have a great night. But did I not say thank you for the contributions? Fam, thanks. And Daniel Serrano, you've got to get that tattoo fixed, man. All right. But thanks, guys. I love doing that.